102.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Hi.
Hey, thanks for being here and taking a break from all that basketball. I know that's what you've been doing. I've been hiding in a different room from my husband all weekend.
I want us to hurry this up so I can get back to you.
Hey, it's Brooke and Jeffrey. You found the Second Date podcast, and we're so glad you're here. You know, Sundays are really starting to be kind of a grab bag. What are you going to get in terms of relationship drama?
Ooh, yeah. What's today, Brooke? What did I grab?
Well, today we're going to introduce a segment we like to call textual healing.
Yes.
And how would you explain that, Jose?
It's just you need to text someone, you need some advice, you don't know what to say, so you hit us up.
Yep, that's it. That made it sound kind of boring.
Yeah.
But I promise a lot more drama to come. Let us know what you think in the comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and follow.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it started.
Under the umbrella of forbidden love,
Ooh.
assuming that you are single,
Okay.
who in your life should you never ask out? Your mailman?
Maybe that's not a big deal.
I don't think
Well,
it-
no, they could mess with your mail.
I know, but they have nice calves.
Knives, calves?
Yeah.
But you know he's been around the block a few times, so
Literally.
probably
That's his
not.
job.
Your grandpa's best friend?
Ew.
Well, again, too experienced. You'd never be able to keep up.
I was going to say, I don't care how rich he is, Alexis.
Yeah.
Be able to keep up.
Well, one of our listeners is thinking about crossing into the forbidden love zone because she had a moment in a school gymnasium. And now she needs our help before this chance disappears forever.
Got to be the janitor.
We'll find out. You'll hear why it's going to be more than a little awkward in a brand new textual healing. That's coming up right after this.
It's getting stronger and stronger when I get that feeling.
Textual healing. Textual. Of all the places that we want you to put your fingers, maybe the number one place is on your phone.
Yeah,
I don't think
not
there's
for me.
anything you could have said to make that not crazy.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. No, we want you to run those digits all up and down your screen as we help you
Jeff.
craft the perfect text message right here for our segment, Textual Healing.
I love this segment.
Yeah, if you haven't heard it before, it's where we help listeners who are stuck and not sure what to write to somebody in their life. We'll work with you to come up with something passable. That is our vow to you.
I almost
Is that our standard?
I almost thought you were going to say something passive aggressive, which I'm like, that's also probably true.
That's always on the table for us. And which listener has emailed the show today requesting our gentle textual touch? Her name is Misty. So let's welcome her. Misty, welcome to Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hi, thank you so much. Hi, guys.
Misty, are you in an airport right now?
Are you
got
at Carnival in Brazil?
Yeah, there's a lot going on right here. Let me see if I can... Okay, how's this?
Better.
That sounds a lot better.
Better?
Okay.
Okay, amazing. Great. I'm so sorry, you guys.
You're good, Misty. So tell us what made you email the show and how can we help heal you textually?
Okay, so I want to send a text to my daughter's teacher.
Your daughter's teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
That shouldn't be awkward.
It's a little awkward. So here's the lowdown. So
Yeah.
my daughter is graduating elementary school. She's in 5th grade.
Uh-oh.
Congrats.
Brooke, don't cry. Don't cry. It happens to every child. I know.
I'm going to be there and I'm going to cry.
I'm doing my best, but I am a little bit happy about it because I had to go to the school to help decorate for an event.
Okay.
And one of her teachers was there, and we kind of had a moment.
Oh. What?
Wait, good or bad moment?
What type of,
Yeah.
describe this moment
Definitely.
to us. And don't spare any details.
We were just decorating together, and we started really hitting it off, and we have a lot in common, and we had sort of a heart-to-heart situation where it got a little deeper than a teacher conversation.
Oh, like some chemistry's going on in there.
Honestly, I've gone out drinking with some of my kids' parents or kids' teachers.
Yeah.
You know,
chemistry hit as well, bro?
No,
what
no.
are you confessing?
No chemistry, but you can be friends. They're just people, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what you mean?
Enough with how Brooke alienates herself at her children's school. Let's talk more to Misty here.
Let's hang out not around the other parents.
Misty, Misty, give us what's the lowdown with this teacher? Are we talking guy, girl, married, single? What's the situation?
Not.
Fair,
That's what Alexis wants to know.
So he is a guy. He's single. I
Good.
am divorced as of, I would say, a little over a year.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a good time to start dating, right?
Single.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just kind of ready to get back out there. And I feel like we have this moment, and I need you guys to help me craft a text to this teacher because I am way too embarrassed to call him. Yeah.
So wait.
Dude.
You feel like there was a little bit of flirting. You want us to craft a text to push it into flirt mode, or like, hey, I'm throwing the vibe out?
Yeah, and I think it's a really good time, too, because I didn't want to get involved with anything of that matter while my daughter was still at school. It would have been really awkward, and now that she's graduating, I feel like it's good timing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I mean,
it would be less
but, like,
drama.
Your daughter would have got better grades in school, though, if you were dating him back
Fifth
then.
grade
But
doesn't matter,
that's
Jeff.
fine if you want to avoid the awkwardness.
No, but the thing is you don't want to come off as like the divorced mom hitting on the hot teacher. I mean, I just am thinking that he gets it all the time.
You may be right.
And I'm not saying don't do it. It's just that
We gotta
I
be
could
creative.
see
You
why.
got to do it better than the rest of the divorce moms.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this teacher's name?
So the teacher's name is Nick.
Nick. Okay. So what do we write to Nick to put it out there that now that her daughter is going to be graduating from elementary school, she is open for business?
My
just a
instinct
start.
would be to compliment him about how well he taught her daughter.
Don't think you mentioned the kid.
I think it's a good thought, Jose, but then
with Alexis.
then she comes off as like the mom to the daughter,
Yeah.
and he's the teacher. It like
You're
solidifies that relationship.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're reestablishing the professional part.
We need to bring
get
out
into
her
the
sexual
personal.
side. Yeah. Now, Brooke, I don't know.
Hey,
You're not
while
an
we were decorating
Oh,
that
God.
gym, did you like my balloons?
Oh no. Okay. If you like a restraining order put out against you, go with that one.
He will not even get that. He'll
I
be
think honestly, you just start with something really simple. Like I had so much fun with you the other day.
Okay.
Well, that situation happened like a few months ago.
Oh.
I see him a lot because I'm like involved in the classroom,
Okay.
but that was like a moment that happened a little while ago.
Okay, what about you just
Well,
open
hold on. Let's hear what Alexis
Okay.
would say. What would your mom say to one of your teachers when you were in school?
I don't want to know. I actually don't know what Barb would do.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you text Barb
I'll get
and
Barb.
ask.
Yeah, let me
and,
ask her
we can
what
get her advice on
she
it while we brainstorm some more.
What if you just because it is kind of out of the blue, right? Like you haven't talked about hanging out outside of school. Can you just start with I have a crazy idea?
Yeah.
I like the idea, Brooke, of leaving it open-ended, where it's like, I have a big question to ask, or like, I have a crazy idea, something that's going to get him interested and make him respond.
And we need him to respond, so that would be perfect.
And then if it goes bad, you could just say, a class pizza party.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We need to keep the eject button on the table, though.
True.
So-
Yeah.
No, Alexis, right, we should have a backup plan, an eject button ready to go.
How do you feel about that, Misty?
No, that sounds good. That sounds like a neutral in.
Yeah. No other divorced moms in your school are thinking this way. So let's start typing something out.
So I have a crazy idea, and I'm going to say, I feel like we bonded.
No. Don't put all your
no,
cards
no.
on the table.
No, that's it. That's all you say.
Just I have a crazy idea, period.
No, like ...
Yeah.
maybe.
I've been thinking.
Okay.
I've been thinking about something for a while, and I have a crazy idea. ...
Any emojis? Brooke
Or
brought
even
up.
that like little excited kind of blushy person.
Blushy cheeks?
No.
Maybe
Okay.
too
No.
soon for
Well, if you wanted to
blushy
leave an
cheeks.
eject button, that's
Yeah,
how leave
Okay.
it.
that's
You're
senior
right.
citizen grandma vibes. So let's not do
Okay.
that.
We could just send the grandma emoji.
Yeah.
My mom sent sensual lips for a long time, thinking that they were just regular kisses. So
Yeah.
Okay. Reinforcing emojis are a bad idea.
Yeah,
So let's just go emojiless on this one.
Okay. Got it. Should I send it?
yes.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, I sent it.
All right.
You're freaking out. You don't need to freak out yet.
I'm
Joke's
freaking out.
on you. That's not what we wanted to say. We got her.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. You're going to be fine.
We've ripped the Band-Aid off. Now we just have to wait and see if hot teacher Nick responds to you when we come back and continue with more textual healing. Try to score you a date
Ooh,
right
this is
after
like
this.
Textual Healing 101, Jeff.
That's right. We're doing it right after this. If you're just joining us, we're in the middle of textual healing, talking to a mom whose daughter is about to graduate from elementary school. She's been divorced for about a year now and felt like she had a moment with her daughter's teacher while they were setting up decorations at school together. Teacher's also single, and she has now come to us asking for help because her daughter isn't going to be going to school there soon once she graduates, and now she's trying to put out the vibe over text that she is interested.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if this works out and you bring home your daughter's fifth grade teacher as
my
your
gosh.
boyfriend?
I mean, Misty, that's the dream, right?
It is kind of the dream. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you know he's good with kids.
And he can help with all her homework that you don't get.
You're like, I don't
Seriously.
want to bring the vibes down, but remember, we're still talking to a guy. It is hard for us to know when girls are hitting on us.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to spell this out and be creative.
Especially teachers who always want to keep it professional whenever they're
Sure,
talking to
that's-
parents.
I
So
bet
there's a
it'd be
little bit of an
harder.
extra barrier there.
Yeah.
We've already sent one text that said, I've been thinking about something for a while and I have a crazy idea.
Tell us he responded, please.
Okay, so he said,
He responded.
hey, best room mom in the world. Love to
Oh.
hear it. ... What you got?
Okay.
Why
Okay.
bring up school?
He called you a room mom.
He still thinks that her idea is going to be like a pizza party, like you said,
And
Alexis.
Jeff made
Maybe.
the point, he can't assume he's a teacher. He can't go
Yeah,
and be like,
I know.
hey, sexy.
Yeah.
That's
He's
true.
got to let her lead.
Maybe pizza parties are his love language, though, so we're still not out of the game. He is, he's
That's
an elementary
really funny.
school guy
They
after
should-
all.
Well, I think right now you need to establish that you're not talking as the room mom right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm a room parent, I get it. You know, you
Yeah.
need to be like, actually, this idea is for outside the classroom.
Yeah, I'm taking my room mom clothes off right now.
Hey, slowly.
I think you say hat, not.
Oh, okay. Fair. Just one
More
article of
appropriate.
clothing. Okay. So maybe that's a good way to start. Actually, I'm taking my room mom hat off right now.
And my idea is for outside the classroom.
Yes. I actually like this.
Okay, gotcha.
Should we do
Hanging on my room.
emoji? Is there like a celebration emoji, like where they're blowing the pee? Like,
Oh, sexy red lady dance emoji.
What about
Okay, that's different than what I was thinking.
the smirk, maybe?
Oh, like the
Oh,
wink?
that-
Or
The
like
little
the winky?
smirky guy,
That
the
is
winky
There's no
smirk.
going back after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think,
well, it's
Misty?
not like full purple devil, but it's flirty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, I like the smirk one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Go
the
ahead and
smirk
send
makes-
that.
The smirk makes up for the hat comment.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes it sexier.
Makes
like,
it a little-
I'm a mom, but I'm a fun mom.
yeah, that's what it says.
So there we go.
So funny.
Okay.
Okay, I sent it.
Oh my God.
You can't go back from smirk emoji.
Nope, you can't.
No.
Well, you can.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
How?
You could say your finger slipped.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody
send-
buys that.
No.
Send 10 angry swearing
Yeah.
emojis
Yeah.
right now.
That's what I meant
Make
to say.
up for it. Yeah.
My daughter got a hold of my phone. Just do poop emojis. That's the only one my kids like.
Yeah.
You know?
He's a teacher. He'll buy that. So it's out there, basically. Or at least
Yeah.
we're starting to put the vibe out there.
We're stepping away from room mom into just regular mom.
You know, it may
Yeah.
take a minute for him to like process, right? Because this is a shock to him to get this.
Yeah.
Wait. He's totally writing back like right now. Wait.
Oh,
Oh, he's writing?
she didn't say the word. Are you guys gonna do it?
No, I don't say it unless I hear the word.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
It's rules.
Only the
real ones know what I'm talking
There's
about.
rules to that song.
Did he send it?
He answered, yeah. Okay, so
Okay. What does he say?
oh my gosh, Twitter. Okay, so it says, oh, does this have anything to do with the top secret mission Ava told me about last week?
What?
So weird. That's my daughter.
Ava
What?
is your
Ava?
daughter?
Top
Is-
secret.
wait,
Yeah.
You have a top secret mission, or the teacher has a top
No,
secret
no.
mission?
Her daughter does. What? Do you know what he's talking about with your daughter?
I have no idea. That is so weird.
What
Okay, maybe
the
the wires are getting crossed here. He's probably thinking of something different than the conversation we're trying to have with him.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
still thinks
he's
it's
confused.
about kids in school.
I know.
God, does this guy not know what a smirk emoji is?
He's a good teacher, guys.
I
We
know.
need 3 smirks next time.
Yeah.
What happened to all the pervy teachers from when I was growing up?
Exactly.
Bring them back.
Yeah, the ones with weird lunch visit hours.
Yeah. Oh, sorry,
get him
we're
off the-
hating on your crush now, Misty.
I feel like we got to get him off the kid thing, though.
Well, what is this top secret mission that her daughter is talking to her teacher about, though?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we ask what that is?
Yeah, I would love to know what that is, because if that's something like weird and creepy that I don't know about, that's scary.
Why
so
would it be weird and creepy?
It's the most
I don't
natural.
know. What's the top secret mission? Like what?
Ask that.
Did
That's
you
what
already-
you should text.
Did
Yeah.
you already text that back?
I sent it. I asked him what the top secret mission was.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now I feel like we're really going far away from the flirting.
Did you put another smirk on the end of the top secret mission text?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't this time.
Good.
Okay.
They're wasted on this man.
All
He
right.
doesn't get a
We can
smirk.
always jump up to the purple devil emoji if we get real
yeah.
desperate.
You got to, yeah, I mean, it's risky, but
No, I think you got
there's got to
to
be a scenario for that.
really literal with this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. There's ... He's typing back.
Oh,
no.
okay, on this one, Alexis only, go.
Dots. 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 Dots.
Pressing.
Dots.
Yeah! Not as fun as I was
I
hoping,
hate that so much.
but- Okay.
Well, you did it wrong.
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
there's a right way to do it, and one way is with energy and fun.
I like the way she did it. It's a protest.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did he write?
Sorry.
He texted back.
What's the secret mission?
So he goes, Ava keeps coming in at recess and telling me you talk about me at dinner and I should ask you out already.
No.
What?
Wait,
No.
God.
I am so
Wait.
embarrassed for you.
your daughter? Your daughter's going in and saying, ask my mom out?
Yeah, why wouldn't she? It's her favorite teacher.
No.
Her
Oh,
mom.
God.
Her mom has been. You know, kids can't keep secrets.
No,
This is perfect. Why do you guys think this
Misty,
is
this
bad?
must be so embarrassing.
Yeah.
God. She took all your playing cards away from you.
What are you gonna
Yeah.
write back?
I don't even know. She stole my whole game. Oh my God. Okay.
Misty, here's the good news, is that he wouldn't have said that to you if he wasn't interested.
Oh, that's a good point.
The fact that he's bringing it up
is
means
bringing it
that
up.
he feels like it's a safe thing to
Yeah.
talk
We're
about
meeting
with
in the
you.
middle here, guys.
You need to put embarrassed face emoji and then just say, "Oh my God, my daughter just blew up my game."
Yeah, she's grounded for life, and you and I have a date.
Yeah.
See? You can pivot.
Oh, God.
Is that too aggressive?
Don't mention the daughter.
Yeah, I don't go too sexy with it.
no, the first part's good.
I think you say, "Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed."
Yeah.
Blush
But yes.
emoji.
Blushy.
Or not the blush. I like the
I
hands
don't-
over the eyes.
Oh,
with, like,
yeah,
peeking
that's a
through.
good one.
Dude, either
That's a good
or,
one.
yeah.
Good one,
That's a
Alexis.
good one.
I put the hands over the eyes just because it's a little more embarrassed. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
And-
just like how she called me out or something.
One thing that I know is good to get people to respond is like, I don't even know what to say, ...
Very true.
Because then it puts it in his court.
Okay. Okay, I sent it.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Okay.
God, this is it,
But
guys.
you guys, this is perfect. That is such a flirty thing for him to say back
Yeah.
to you.
It really is.
But your daughter's going to have some really unrealistic expectations about this date.
Yeah, and also you probably need to have a conversation with your daughter about what needs to stay at the dinner table and what gets
Yes.
shared with everybody
Oh,
in your
yeah.
life.
I'm only wondering that my mind is just like spinning with what else her teachers know.
Let's not even talk about any teachers you don't like at the table. My mommy doesn't like you.
You know, teachers know everything.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Kids got the biggest mouth.
When he did reply, okay, so he said, yeah, she said you were going to reach out to a radio show about it and call me. Oh my God. So,
What? Wait, she threw us under the bus.
Oh my God.
Ava.
Wait, I want to hear what he said.
he said you were going to reach out to a radio show and call me, so I want to avoid that. Oh boy.
Oops.
He said, are you free Friday?
Are you free Friday?
Hey, but he's still on the radio. Is he gonna
That's
be
okay.
mad?
He doesn't
you know
know.
what? The good news is, Misty, he asked you out, it sounds like.
That is
Yes.
so good,
Mission
Misty.
accomplished.
And you know what? You actually didn't need our help. Ava had your back the whole time. Yeah, your daughter's got you, man.
I cannot believe this worked.
Hey, give
Same
us
here.
an update after the date. I want to hear how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Or my daughter will call you and let you know.
Definitely will. That's a successful textual healing. If you're too shy to do a second date or anything else that involves phone-to-phone conversations,
Yeah.
why don't you email us and we can help text your problems away. That's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, thanks for finding the second date update feed. We are so glad you're here. Really,
Yeah.
honestly.
Always.
Hey, it's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and this is the home of the second date update. We'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. And even more than that, we'd love it if you purchased a second date update merch for a cause t-shirt or sweatshirt.
Yeah. Perfect for summer.
Yeah, seriously.
The color scheme.
They are so cool. The logo is done by a world-renowned snowboard and ski designer.
Banksy.
Yeah, no, well.
Okay, no, but he's really good and talented, honestly.
He is.
He
You gotta-
designed our last shirts too, right?
Yeah. You got to check him out. And remember, 100% of proceeds go to a great cause, Convoy of Hope, which is helping out with those LA wildfire relief efforts. So again, the link to buy is in the show notes. And here's a little Saturday treat for you. Enjoy.
Second date update.
All right, let's do a hypothetical here.
Ooh, I always love those.
Okay.
And Brooke, we're going
Yeah.
to pretend that you're single.
Okay. Hey.
Okay. Is
Really
that
into
that
it.
single
Look how
you?
excited she got.
I
when
know,
said
she
she's
perked
single.
up.
Yeah.
Are you
Crazy.
happy finally?
No,
Okay.
I love being married to my husband.
Okay,
I
but
know.
let,
I was
let's say
single for a long time.
you're hanging out at the bar.
Yeah.
You're the same age that you are right now.
Oh.
I don't want to say it out loud,
Okay.
but just keep that in mind.
fine.
But again, you're single and you
Yeah.
see a cute guy cross the room.
Okay.
Very attractive.
Uh-huh.
Do you approach him or do you try to get him to notice you so that he walks over?
I've never had any tact, so I would definitely approach him.
Brooke's an approacher for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Totally.
And what do you do?
What's the
Oh,
move?
I don't know. Maybe buy him a drink?
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
you don't do anything extra. You're just like, hi, I'm Brooke. I think you're cute. Can I buy you a
You
drink?
flash a bunch of money in his face and try to win him over like that.
I've told many guys at bars when I was single, you're hot.
That's
That's
good.
kind of it.
We love that. No, I'd love that.
Oh, my God.
Girls will finally tell you.
Told
be
you,
like,
I don't have much shame or anything.
Or game at all.
Well, no, not really. But it works. I'm telling you. Like,
Yeah,
you just-
it works.
I do think you forgot I said you're still your same age as now, but I'm
Yeah.
going to let you get away with that one. So,
I still say that. It may have looked more
worse?
desperate at my age,
Yeah.
but
Can I buy you an old
but
fashioned?
I bring it up because
I do like
one of
those.
our
Those are actually
listeners
really
says that he got approached by not just one, but two different women. And he thinks he knows the secret on how that happened.
Attaboy.
okay.
So let's talk to him. Tony, welcome to the show.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Were my two twins at the bar? Is
Oh.
that why?
She means lookalikes, not
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
thing.
Not the girls.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Sounded like
Really
you were
funny.
Anyway,
really putting it on, bro.
yeah, classic Brooke there.
She's accidentally hitting on him.
I know. Tony, I apologize for Brooke, but
Tame those things.
I know
Brooke.
you went on a date recently. Who was it with?
Her name's Gemma. We actually met on a dating app.
Nice.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
you said somebody approached you at the bar.
Oh.
You met at on a dating app?
Yeah, so I know. Sorry, that might have been a little confusing. So we went to this Mexican spot, and they have these like giant, long shared table things.
Oh,
cool.
yeah. Like community seating.
Yeah, exactly. We're like sitting with different parties and stuff like that. And it's kind of social, people are talking to each other and interacting.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that I was being pretty clear to the rest of the restaurant that me and Gemma are not brother and sister. We were there on a date together.
Oh, how do you be clear about that? Like T-shirts matching? This
No,
is
that
my
would-
date.
That would be brother sister.
Oh,
stuff.
that actually, yeah,
It'd be
that,
like
that is worse.
brother and then sister.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Why you assume that?
Yeah. Do you guys look alike?
No, I don't think so. But it was more like the way we got treated, I guess. Because we were flirting. We were doing the whole date thing. And
Huh.
Okay.
these two girls were kind of across from us. And
Okay.
like I said, it was a social thing. And Gemma at one point got up and she went to the bathroom. And during that time, these two girls came over and sat on either side of me and just kind of inserted themselves into the situation.
Oh.
Were they asking about your date? Like, I could see like two girls that are out together. They're like, oh, look at they're on a first date. Let's
Yeah.
go mess. You know what I
do you
mean?
think? She thinks it's going bad. I
Totally.
think it's going great.
Totally.
You let us know.
Was it like
I
that?
don't know. I don't know what it was, but when Gemma came back to the table, she kind of sat not in the seat that they were in, but a little away from me, like across from me, almost.
Wait, the women were still there when she came back from the bathroom?
Yeah, they stayed there, and
That's a bad look.
they were basically just paying attention to me. They were like laughing at jokes that I was trying to say and stuff like that. So it was weird.
Is it good at all that maybe she saw that they liked your
No.
vibe and she was
No,
like, oh,
not
he's-
at all.
I
Not
don't
even like
know.
a tiny bit.
I'm just trying.
It's one thing if they're like making it a joke, right? And they're including her and it feels like a group thing. But this sounds like she was really left out.
Yeah.
It probably hurt.
Yeah.
Look, I was trying to do everything I could to show her non-verbally that I am not interested in them. I mean,
Okay.
I'm trying to play footsie with her. I'm trying to engage with her and let her know, like, hey, I didn't ask these girls to come over here. They just did it on their own. It's got nothing to do with me.
But you didn't do everything because you didn't move.
Yeah. yeah
Or
getting up
ask
and
them to
moving.
move.
And one time I pretended to fall asleep during a date to get the message across that I wasn't
I
interested.
kissed one of them and I gave her that she's a bad
Yeah.
kisser
Yeah.
signal.
Yeah.
But
I'm
so
kidding.
what do you think, like in your mind, what do you think was happening there?
I kind of, and I told her this too. I think the only reason that they were even interested in me to begin with was because I was out with a really attractive girl.
Oh.
And that's the only time that ever happened to me.
That's so true.
Did Gemma like that reason?
Not at all.
I mean,
Were you able to salvage the date at all?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, how long were they there?
They were there for the rest of the date, but we didn't stay much longer. We awkwardly left, and she wasn't really talking to me at the end, and no kiss or anything like that. We just kind of hugged, and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, we know what the problem is.
Did you bring it up with Gemma, though, about, like, sorry about those two girls? Like, I wasn't interested.
Yeah, he told her the whole reason he thought they were doing that, right?
After the date or during?
Yeah, well, the girls were right there, so it was hard for me to address it at the table. I just waited till we were in the car, and I apologized for their behavior and said, look, it had nothing to do with me. I'm sorry. It was weird.
What did she say?
Good.
She said she understood, but there wasn't much after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't
Yeah.
feel right.
Dang. What do you wish you would have done differently?
It was a weird social situation. So, I mean, I guess I should have asked for a private table, but that was kind of the whole experience of the spot, was to do that with other people.
Weird.
Yeah.
I wonder what her side is.
Yeah.
What does she see?
We'll get that from her when we reach out to her, but at least next time, probably need to avoid the shared long tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, table for two.
Or just
man.
accepting attention from other women. You're on a date.
Just the sandwiching of the two
Totally.
women, I think, is probably what you need to avoid.
When you're with a girl, curb other chicks, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's
simple.
not that hard.
A lot of lessons to be learned, and hopefully we'll get some answers when we reach out to Gemma for you and come back, try to get your second date update right after this.
Second date update.
One of our listeners, Tony, went out on a one-on-one date that suddenly turned into a three-on-one date.
Oh, boy.
And the person who got excluded was Gemma, the woman that he actually came to the restaurant with.
Oh, man.
Because two random girls got up and sat down right next to Tony as soon as Gemma went off to the bathroom. So when she came back to the table, she was forced to sit across from everybody else.
Gosh.
And the whole rest of the night was kind of awkward from there.
He tried to play footsies.
Yeah.
With Gemma.
Just to show Gemma that I'm actually interested in you. I don't really care about these two new girls.
But she was kind of out of reach. I think she was a little
And Tony,
It was probably just a table leg under there.
just tapping it. Yeah.
Tony's thoughts on why this happened was actually pretty flattering towards Gemma, saying that she was so attractive that these other ladies must have been paying him attention, thinking, oh, wow, this guy's with this gorgeous woman, he must have something pretty special, either downstairs or upstairs. Who knows? At least that's Tony's thoughts on the situation. We need to get Gemma's thoughts and see if we can recover.
Yeah. How you feeling, Tony?
A little nervous, but I guess I kind of am knowing what to expect, I think, at this point.
Okay, that's how you're feeling upstairs. How you feeling downstairs?
I'm guessing also
The
nervous.
same, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm trying to play footsies.
Yeah, nerves going everywhere.
Have you talked to her at all since the date?
No, I haven't gotten a response back from her.
Okay.
Left on red.
We
we
went
know
from
why.
3 women to
Feels like.
0 now giving Tony attention, so
Well,
hopefully...
he doesn't have the option. He didn't get their numbers.
Well, yeah, I know.
Oh, wait, did you? We didn't ask.
Oh.
No, absolutely
Okay,
not.
because then
Okay.
we wouldn't even make this call.
Yeah,
It's like,
because
that's
it's
why.
pretty clear asking for their numbers in front of her. But
Okay, well, good luck out there.
yeah, let's call Gemma. We'll see if she picks up, and hopefully we'll figure out what's going on, okay?
All right, cool.
Let's do it.
Hello,
Hi, we're looking to talk to Gemma.
this is Gemma.
Hey,
Oh.
thanks for picking up, Gemma.
Hey, Gemma.
We're a radio
Hi.
show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Oh, okay, weird.
Yeah.
Why are you calling me?
Well, we're doing a segment called a second date update. Not sure if you're familiar with that, but we're trying to help out one of our listeners get a hold of you after you went out on a date with him recently. Guy named Tony.
Oh my God.
Did you just
Whoa.
gag? Is that what I heard? Like,
Was it like a cough where you clear your throat?
Listen, I don't know what this guy told you, but it was a very, very awkward and incredibly weird date.
Okay.
He actually told us something similar.
Yeah, we did hear about some of the events that occurred at the Mexican place with the 2 girls coming sit right next to Tony at the communal table while you went off to the bathroom.
Yeah, those
Oh!
Seriously. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the right
I mean-
Gemma.
We
Honestly, that's kind of a good sign, Gemma, because that means that you were disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
bro.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you liked him.
Yeah.
Like, because if you
had
didn't
some
like
weight.
him,
You might come back and be like, thank God.
Thank you, ladies.
yeah. Take him.
saved me now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's putting a really nice spin on it, but yeah.
Well, Tony says that he felt really bad about how it all went down. We're curious how you felt about the situation.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Honestly, like at first when I came back and I was like, what? And then I saw how Tony was like clearly a little uncomfortable. So I was
good.
kind of
good.
I was kind of laughing like inside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's such a relief.
What do you think their intentions were?
Oh, I know what their intentions were. I'm pretty sure. Tony, by the way, is a really good-looking guy.
Oh.
And they swarmed in like locusts or whatever. I don't know.
Well,
Okay.
I think we're doing cicadas lately.
Yeah, I thought of cicadas too, Brooke.
But you said that you didn't blame that on him.
I don't think he invited this necessarily, but I started to get kind of irritated with these two girls. I was like, get the hint, ladies.
Yeah.
He's with me. So Tony was so like flummoxed or whatever that he didn't even notice, but I called the waiter over and I was like attempted to bribe the waiter to spill salsa on these girls.
Did he do it? Did the waiter do it?
That's awesome.
How much money does something like that cost? I'm just curious.
The waiter's probably annoyed with them too if they're this type of person. Maybe honestly.
Salsa's like $6 plus tips. I don't know, $9.
I'm talking about bribe.
I waved a 20 at him, and he was like, I'm sorry, man, I can't do that.
Oh. Well, I hope you gave that restaurant a bad review.
Would not assault salsa.
I still don't understand that you're not blaming Tony, so why are you mad at him? Why did you go, ugh?
I don't blame Tony in the beginning for not doing anything, but by the end, this went on for so long, he should have done more.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he feels that way too, honestly.
Yeah, here's the deal. You actually sound pretty understanding about the whole
For
situation.
sure. Yeah.
You're giving Tony a little bit of leeway on it. But we can maybe fix this because I do have to let you know Tony is currently listening to this conversation on the other line, waiting to talk to you.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
No,
I'm serious.
No.
And the other girls are there.
No, they're not. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Just totally kidding.
It's just Alexis and I. That's the only women.
Yeah.
Tony, you there?
Hi, yeah, I am here.
That's it. That's very formal, Tony.
Well, hello there.
Hey, Tony.
Hi. Yeah.
Hi.
Maybe you should say something to her.
Yeah. Well, first off, I just want to apologize for what happened. I had nothing to do with them coming over. Obviously, I didn't ask them, but I didn't know what to do, to be honest with you. It was a weird, awkward, it was our first date. I don't know these people at all.
Okay. That was good, Tony. You can let her respond to that.
Yeah. Take a breath.
Yeah, I get it, and I appreciate the apology, Tony, but you already apologized. You told me that on the car ride. I'm not hearing anything new.
Okay, come up with a better apology, Tony. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, it does kind of sound like he's still blaming the women. Like he's not, like you need to own up to like your own non-action a little bit more.
Are you just like a very non-confrontational person, brother? Like,
No, I would consider myself a non-confrontational person. That's why it was a tough position, too.
He was intimidated by
Is that hot for you, Gemma?
That's kind of a
Good
leading
point.
question.
No. I mean, I don't want guys like punching people in the face, but like you gotta be a little more forceful.
Balance,
Yeah, I think he was just trying to be as respectful as he could, and
But
he
too
handled it the wrong way. Yeah.
You're not a confrontational guy either. Like you get where he's coming from.
What are you saying, Brooke?
Yeah.
You trying to put me in a corner right now? How dare you?
He's compensating.
Did I just break Jeff?
Let's not turn this into a situation with us. Gemma, clearly Tony is remorseful about what happened and how he behaved. I'm sure he's even told us next time he doesn't want to do communal tables.
Yeah, he's like, I will reserve a table for two.
So we'd like to help facilitate that second date and even pay for it if you're willing to give him another shot. What do you think, Gemma?
I appreciate that offer, but I have just made a decision since this incident that I don't want this to be my life going forward. I don't want to be going out and fighting off girls, draping themselves all over my date. So I've made a couple of adjustments.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what?
Well, I'm going to date down.
What?
Hey!
You're just going to date the guys that you find less attractive?
What does that mean?
Less competition.
I'm not going to go after these, like,
The hottest guy.
the hottest guy on the dating profile because I just don't need this kind of headache. I mean, I like you, Tony, but you're just too attractive for what I'm looking for right now. I cannot deal with the competition.
I don't know if we've heard that one on the second date update before.
Dating is so backward.
This is the most ridiculous response. I was not expecting that at all. Like, what?
Man, the good guys finished
Convince her that you're not as attractive as she thinks you are.
Yeah, you have no idea, Gemma, by the way. This never happens to me. Like, if I'm out with my friends, no girls are approaching me.
That's not a hot brag.
I usually repulse women.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Something's weird about you that you like me.
I swear I'll stop brushing my teeth and washing my face.
Oh.
I'm the girl magnet, and your friends just repel them. Okay. Great.
All right.
It's your friend's fault.
So he hasn't convinced you that he's ugly enough?
I've been with him in person. He's cute. He knows he's cute, and he's not going to get any less cute.
Oh, darn.
Well, Tony, you started with one woman on a date, landed two more, and now you've ended up with zero because you're too attractive.
Now that's boy math.
Ridiculous.
Welcome to the podcast. We're so glad you're here, especially to start off your Monday.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey, the home of the second date update, and you found us. We've got a brand new one for you today where you are going to learn all about the Tao of Steve.
Oh, yes. Very educational.
Did you know about this before, Jose?
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had you ever abided by the rules?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
really. Yeah, I just kind of randomly get action. It's a blessing to me.
Okay. no Tao for Jose. All right, let's find out what it is. The show starts right now.
Second date update.
We got an email from one of our listeners who says he's been living his life by a dating philosophy that's been circulating on the internet now for about 2 decades.
Oh,
2 decades.
It's called the Tao of Steve.
That is
Tao of Steve. And I've not heard anything about this, but according to him, it involves 3 basic rules that men must live by.
okay.
Number 1, be desireless. Number 2,
I
Like
get
nobody,
that one.
nobody wants you.
Yeah, I'm good at that one.
I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Number 2 is be excellent. And
Okay.
number 3, be gone. And if you can live by all 3 of those rules as a man, you will become irresistible to any woman on earth. Even married women, Brooke, so look out. Maybe get your earplugs ready before we talk to him.
I love those Gone Boys.
Yeah, we're going to learn more in a second. First, let's say hello to Bobby, who needs our spiritual guidance today. Bobby, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
I wanted you to be Steve, the originator of all of this, but apparently you're Bobby. That works too.
Well, we can't be everything, I guess, all the time. I'm doing my best here. I'm doing my best.
Isn't calling our show Breaking Rules 1 and 3 already?
I think so.
Yeah, you guys are on to me, but it's a desperate situation. I need you.
Uh-oh.
That's rule number 4, be desperate. Jeffrey just didn't get to it.
Yeah. Well, so tell us, who's this woman that's making you go against everything you believe in?
Her name is Tori. She's super hot, and she's super nice, and we just had an amazing date. And, like, I don't know, normally a woman would respond to all these philosophical things I've done, but it's completely backfiring on me now.
Oh, no.
Because if you're excited about someone and it's like the first time you've ever felt this way, like lean into it. Like life's too short to be desireless. And
you could tell sometimes if someone's like purposely waiting to like reply to do it. Like,
Yeah, next thing you know, you end up on this show and you hit your rock bottom. So,
wow.
Bobby, tell us
him at the bottom,
how did you get to this point? Like, tell us about your date with Tori.
How did you know her? Is it an online thing or?
No, I met her at a bar. I just kind of bumped into her, and you have to be desireful in the beginning, and then you be desireless.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay, makes sense.
So I'm in the phase between desireless and be excellent, and we're waiting outside the restaurant because it's like a popular place, you know.
Okay.
So I had my opportunity to be excellent just come upon me. It was awesome.
What are you excellent at, friend?
Oh, I'm excited what this opportunity was.
What happened?
So this foreign family, I'm not sure where they were from. I didn't speak whatever language they spoke. Like vaguely, I can tell they're looking for a specific museum, like a really famous museum.
Oh, okay. So they're like tourists in the area and they need some help.
Yeah, exactly. And
okay.
They weren't understanding my directions. So I was just like, with my fingers, I was like, I will walk you there, you know, like little like walking man fingers.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting. Most people would pull out Google Translate on their phone.
Or pull it up on their phone on Google Maps and give it to them.
But okay.
Yeah, but Google Maps isn't excellent. I want to be excellent.
Okay.
And you're being kind. mind.
So you're going to leave your date standing in front of the restaurant while you walk this family?
Take her with you.
Absolutely not. I took her with me.
Okay, so now you're demonstrating that you're a guy who's willing to help strangers. You know your way around the neighborhood generally. A lot of excellent qualities.
You know
there.
what a museum is?
Yes.
You know?
Exactly.
So did you go straight to the bedroom from the museum, or did you have to do more?
Well, you know, if you have the chance to be excellent twice, let's do it twice. And luckily for your boy here, he was excellent twice in one night.
Whoa. No way.
At the museum, someone needed directions back to the restaurant,
Oh,
coincidentally.
wow.
What'd you do the second time?
So second time, we're having dinner. Dinner's like pretty much finishing up. And you could just tell, like, someone dined and dashed. Someone hadn't paid their bill.
Yes.
Yeah, like the waiters were all huddling together and stuff. And, like,
that's how you
it
know.
was an expensive bill. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
And
geez.
I took care of the bill, and I tipped the waiter just kind of nonchalant, like.
Oh, wow.
That's super nice, bro.
I thought you were going to go to hero mode and tackle the dine and dasher, but you just took care of it.
I mean, I think tackling the dine and dasher is cool, but it's even cooler to be nonchalant.
I see.
How do you be nonchalant after just going over and paying someone else's bill? Like, what do you say to Tori when you come back to the table?
Well, the thing is, you say nothing, and you wait for her to question you, what was that? And then you reveal.
Wow.
Oh, did she fall into that ploy?
100%.
Oh.
She was like, what was that? And I was like, I just took care of it. Little shoulder shrug. No biggie.
No biggie.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you're checking your bank statement to make sure it doesn't bounce.
These things, these are investments.
Okay.
You are investing, though, because you know she's going to think about little things
I mean,
like that.
honestly, it's a gentleman thing to do.
It absolutely is.
So we're all impressed. Did it work on Tori?
If you had asked me in the moment, I was like, couldn't be better.
Oh.
Yeah.
I walked her home. We hugged. I gave her a peck on the cheek, said we'd talk.
Cute.
And then it turns out she goned me.
Oh,
no.
Yeah, the goner got goned.
She never hit me up.
How long did you wait before you contacted her after the date?
Well, I mean, like, according to the rules I live by, I'm trying to be gone. So I was trying to be gone for a while.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
disappear.
that's your answer right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
why she's
You
not-
think she thought she got
I
ghosted?
mean, yeah, if you don't hear from someone after a first date, you're not
Yeah,
thinking
that's
it was
a
good.
sign.
So maybe your rules are playing against you if you're sticking to them.
Yeah, but, like, after, like, 4 or 5 days, I just couldn't take it anymore. And I just started texting her, and I was absolutely desireful, not excellent, and I was present.
Oh, man.
She broke you.
I feel you.
Steve would be so disappointed in your
Like,
behavior.
when I tell myself I'm going to eat healthy, and then what do you know? A whole box of Oreos ends up in my mouth. You know?
And now you're reaching out to us, which I think breaks your first rule of like be desireless, because now you're asking a radio show to show how much you want to hang out.
Yeah, I mean, all the rules are out the window at this point. I want Tori so bad.
I want Tori so bad.
Well, we're throwing every rule that we know out the window when we come back and call Tori for you and try to get her to agree to abide by the Tao of Bobby and give you one more chance with your second date update right after this. Hold on.
Second date update.
You know you're in a good place when you find yourself abandoning your entire belief system to score a date with a woman. I've abandoned my beliefs 6 times since I got to work today.
Oh,
and it feels great.
Jeff, I don't know if we could call a dating strategy your belief system.
Yeah,
that
drop
seems
your
a
morals.
little dramatic.
Well, that's what Bobby says. He told us he used to live by a dating philosophy called the Tao of Steve, which, if you didn't hear, it's basically 3 rules about demonstrating your value while also not coming across as desperate or too available.
Okay.
So he stuck to those very strictly until he met Tori.
Yeah.
And said, screw it, Tori's way too hot. I need to know why she's not calling me back right now.
I mean, he lasted 4 days until he started incessantly texting her.
Exactly.
Yeah, with no response.
Now, Bobby, I'm assuming you don't want us to tell Tori about your mantra and the rules that you follow, unless you already told her. Did you?
No, I didn't tell her my philosophy. Don't tell her my philosophy.
Okay.
Well, that's part of it. You don't say it.
But also, don't you assume most singles out there try to do the same general thing? Play hard to get, not be too available. It's pretty common.
Be excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get,
Yeah, but like This is my secret sauce. You can't tell him the secret sauce.
He's hanging on to it.
I think it's admirable that it is a plan because mine is just drink a lot and hope for the best. So, Bobby, you're in a better spot than a lot of people.
And we've all seen you after you drink a lot. It's not.
Yeah.
It's
Not
working.
excellent.
Peak sexuality is what I call it.
Hopefully
but-
she's a crier too.
Yeah, we'll
That's
see.
exactly right, Jose.
Let's call Tori. We'll see what she has to say, why she's not calling you back. Hopefully she picks up, but I'm dialing her number right now. Here we go.
Oh, she may not even pick up for us. How hot is she?
Hello?
Hey, we're looking to speak with Tori.
Can I ask who's calling?
Yes, you can. We're a radio show. We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey, Tori. The whole show's here.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
We're doing a segment on our show called the Second Date Update where we're trying to help out one of our listeners get in touch with you after you already went on one date with him.
Is this like some internet thing or...
No.
Well,
It's much
kind of.
more disgraceful. It's a radio thing.
Yeah, but it's
So,
also a podcast.
Focus
Okay.
on the radio part. That's the cool bit of this because we're just trying to get some answers for Bobby about why you're not hanging out again or even talking to him at all.
I mean, it was a date.
Okay. I mean, you could see. It's probably pretty obvious that it's driving him nuts not knowing why you're not calling. Cause...
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just felt like I was on a date with someone who was giving attention to everyone and everything else except me.
Oh, wait
That's
a minute.
interesting.
Okay.
Why do you say that?
Even when we first got to the restaurant, we were waiting, and he offered to show some people that were lost a way to the museum. But
That's nice.
yeah, but I was starving, and we lost our reservation, so we had to wait another 30 minutes.
No, because you were gone. Oh, I could see that
Yeah.
happening, actually.
Well, and I'm sorry,
They
not
have to
only
seat you
that,
right
like
away.
if she's in heels, like it's
Yeah, you
not
don't-
comfortable to
no.
walk
Oh,
Okay.
no.
people to the.
So you
okay.
don't value
Thinking
helping
that.
people. You value material things
No,
like food and
Jeff, Don't
shoes.
frame it
Don't
like
come
that.
at her like that.
Oh, I'm trying to understand where your thought process is.
I mean, that was just one part of the date. Like, even when we were inside, he would compliment the wait staff, but
How dare
he
he?
never once complimented me.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
That's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like the focus of the whole night.
Or at
That's
least had told the
interesting.
wait staff to compliment you for him if he wasn't going to do it
you
directly.
look so beautiful. Could you also relay that to her,
Yeah.
please?
I can't believe he didn't compliment you because, I mean, he gushed about you to us, about how
Yeah.
hot and lovely and nice you were. He never said anything like that to you?
No, I mean, even when I was in the middle of a story, I was telling him about my vacation to Europe, and he got up in the middle of it and went and picked up a napkin somebody else dropped at another table.
Oh.
Oh, he's almost like, it's going to sound funny. He's almost like too nice of
No,
a guy.
he thinks she cares about things that she does. Like, guys think girls are impressed by those things, not just listening to them. You know?
Yeah, and like even at the end, he held the door open for someone else and then went out behind them, not holding the door for me.
And didn't hold it over you. What the heck?
Okay.
Do you think
He's
he
nice to everyone but you.
Here's the thing. Obviously, he's a kind person. Do you think that he was just nervous and maybe that's why those things didn't happen for you?
He didn't seem nervous, and he was super nice, polite, talkative with everyone else.
Okay.
Okay.
But a lot of times guys don't want to like seem too desperate in front of a girl and won't say the thing that they're feeling because
Yeah.
it'll make them seem, beta.
Which is a thing
Not
that's so funny.
It's a
Yeah.
complex that guys have and
That's why they slam doors in their face. Is that what you're saying?
Don't
Yes.
compliment you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
but maybe he was just in his own head too much and we should probably ask him about it because Bobby is waiting on the other line wanting to compliment you profusely.
Yeah, let's hope.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, he's been listening to this call. Bobby, you there?
Hey.
It's like
Coming in hot.
Real smooth.
Little sheepish there, Bobby.
Anything you want to say to her?
Tori, you didn't like all those excellent things I did?
Oh.
That is
Wow.
not the
Come on.
response,
You
my
call
man.
him
Set you up
excellent.
there.
I mean, what was the point of me being there if you weren't going to give any attention or participate in the date at all?
I mean, you didn't really give me a lot of attention after the date, you know? I gave you a lot of texts and calls and stuff.
Why would I do that? Give attention to someone who clearly didn't have the time of day for me.
No, that's Tori, that's not it. Okay, so basically,
Bobby, wait, hold on. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be easier to just like apologize?
And compliment her?
Yeah, but like, you guys want me to lie to her. I don't want to lie to her. I got to be honest.
I don't know if that's a lie.
We said compliment her.
Yeah, okay.
If that's a lie.
Go for it then.
But if you want to clear your chest, man, then go for it.
Bobby, what do you have to tell me? Like, can you hurry up? I've got things to do.
Okay. So like, I live by these philosophical rules, all of which you don't really need to know about. But basically, like, I was trying to demonstrate value and be excellent for you to other people. You know, maybe it came off as like I didn't care about you, but I was like trying to do these things to show you what I'm capable of, like my potential and stuff.
I can pick up a napkin so fast.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I can pick up a napkin so fast.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Like, all you have to do is ask me questions and listen and compliment.
That is a lot to ask for, Tori.
Yeah.
That's
a whole new philosophy.
The thing is, complimenting kind of goes against the philosophy that he believes in, so...
No, that would be part of being excellent.
No, it'd be breaking desireless. But
Yeah, but you do that, he said, after the first date. See, this is the whole thing with rules. Like, they get so complicated. Why don't you just be a normal human and have a good conversation?
yeah, let's get rid of laws, too.
What? Jeff, that doesn't...
No structure.
I think I know what she's talking about. I think she just doesn't like people who do good things.
Oh, my God.
No.
Here's the question. Tori, if he would have done those things for the other people and also listened and complimented you and asked you questions, how would you have felt?
I mean, it would have been better, but I'm not sure why he needed to focus on everything else except our date.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do all those things. I was already tired doing the other stuff.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man.
So it's one or the other for you, Bobby.
You're either fully thinking, strategizing, or you're doing nothing.
He's not a multitasker.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry for being excellent.
Okay. That's not the apology that she was
Really
hoping
should
for.
have stepped in before that. But the one thing that he is focused on right now, Tori, his only focus is getting another date with you. That is why he reached out to a radio show to get a hold of you and arrange a second meetup. And we would pay for it if you're willing to give him a second chance.
I think I'm good.
Really?
I don't want to be with someone who just likes to grandstand.
Okay, but remember, Bobby's not good. He's excellent. So you could level up.
I mean, now he knows, right? Like, now the expectations of what you're looking for are out there. Like, you might as well give him a chance to make that happen, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm listening now. Look, you're hot, and I'll pick up your napkin, and like, you want me to ask you questions? What are you doing next Friday? Let's get dinner.
Wow.
Look at that. That was actually the smoothest thing he's ever done.
Yeah.
Tori, what do you think?
I'm going to pass.
Oh. We did our best.
Okay.
Honestly, he came on way too strong at the end and acted just like a simp.
Simp behavior.
That's what he's trying to
A
avoid.
simp?
Oh, Bobby.
There's so many.
You're back to square one, dude.
These rules just like don't work for some people. Like, I'm desireless, doesn't work. I'm desireful, it doesn't work. I'm excellent, I'm too excellent. I'm gone, I'm too gone.
Yeah, welcome to dating women, buddy. It's going to be a long road for you.
Still, nobody said too excellent but yourself.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
You know, after thousands of second date calls, I'm starting to notice a trend.
What's that?
Sometimes men don't listen very good.
Wait, are you just now hearing that?
Yeah. I'm like,
After thousands, he
I don't know if
finally heard
anybody
it.
saw this, but even when guys are like beating over the head with good information, sometimes it just doesn't register for guys.
Weird.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes information doesn't register.
Well,
Yeah.
I just, like, it's hard to sometimes change, right?
What?
Like, this guy...
Sorry, what were you saying?
Just saying, this guy was so, like, stuck on his plan that when it was the problem,
he couldn't, like,
he couldn't
adjust.
shift. He couldn't pivot.
I can't.
Pivot.
What is Brooke saying, Jose?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
just
really
repeating
sure.
the words. She said
Anyway.
pivot. and
The
that's
thing
all
is,
right.
next time you get angry at a man for not listening, maybe turn your attention to God for making us that way.
Oh, it's I see. It's God's fault.
Yep. Thanks a lot, God.
God's fault.
Put us in a bad
Alright.
spot over here, but we can put you into a good spot in your dating life if you want some help with that. At least we'll try. Email the show. We'll call that person who's not calling you back.
Yeah, and 2 out of the 4 of us will actually hear what you said.
Oh, yeah. Maybe on a good day.
I'm just happy to be here.
Go check out all of our second day podcasts wherever you get yours at Brooke and Jubal.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. It's Brooke and Jeffrey, and you found the home with the second date update.
Yes.
So quick question before we launch a brand new one. How many times is appropriate to go to the bathroom during a dinner date?
Ooh.
Oh, man, don't ask me, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, Jose.
I just wear a diaper and go on the date at the table.
Brooke,
There
I
we
wish
go.
you did not.
Well, I mean, as long as there's a scented candle on the table, I think
Brooke's into it. Yay!
you don't know, Alexis.
Alexis, triple date me, you and
Yeah,
Brooke.
I'm done. I'm leaving. So gross.
So I'm going to go with 0 for Alexis and
Darn.
22 for Jose.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You're going to hear one of our listeners definitely overdid it right now in a brand new second date update.
Second date update.
Is there any place on earth more difficult to navigate than the world of dating apps? At least in this day and age.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Maybe it was easier a few years ago, but now there are landmines everywhere.
You know, honestly, I'm pretty grateful for him because I don't think we could do these many second date updates without
Totally.
That is true.
the dire atmosphere that this is.
Thank you to everybody's sacrifice out there.
Yeah, I mean,
Without what
really,
you
honestly.
do, we wouldn't have jobs. But for a guy, if you do come across a person who's attractive and seems mentally stable-ish,
Give up.
and she's not a bot,
Oh, she's...
your chances of landing a phone number are 0.00001. So
Okay.
I want to talk to a real-life hero who beat those odds and actually locked down a date. The Rudy of dating apps. His name is Luke. Round of applause for Luke. His name's Luke.
I know, but you started with Rudy, and
Yeah.
I was going to give him a Rudy entrance.
Okay.
You know, that's what you do.
Well, yeah, that's fine. We messed up your intro, Luke, but
Sorry, you want us to yell someone else's name?
I was into it, you guys. Look, you know the movie, you know the scene.
Y'all, this is great. I haven't felt this welcome in a long time.
Okay.
yes. Luke, you are an inspiration to millions of people listening right now. We are hoisting you up on our shoulders, carrying you all over this room. Just please tell us how you did this.
We're holding the phone.
Well, I met this girl online, and
That's what
Yeah.
we were talking about
Yeah.
for a while.
You know what? He did it by being
Yeah.
a smooth talker and
That's
a good
right.
listener.
Straight to the point.
Yep.
How did you get a date with a girl after meeting her online?
oh, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but she's pretty hot. I had to rizz it up.
Okay. Do you have a line you like to use, or
Or would you want to be more vague with us about it?
Well, she asked me like what I was up to, and I'm like, I don't know, saving a cat from a tree, no big deal.
Oh,
Is that what you said?
that was the joke.
Yeah, it got a laugh. It got a
Oh,
laugh.
okay.
And I told her a couple other things, like, oh, I had to deliver the cat to an orphanage, and
Oh,
Oh, okay.
because you're the hero.
That's right.
yeah.
You're
All right.
playing up the I'm a perfect guy, haha.
Yeah.
But it's obviously all a joke.
Obviously stole the cat from the family who was waiting for it under the tree and gave it to some other kids.
don't give away my trade secret.
Okay. Sorry. So, by the way, have we learned this girl's name yet?
Claire.
Claire.
Okay.
Hot Claire.
So you managed to get her to agree to a date with you, which already huge success. So tell us how the actual date went.
You're really hyping up that success part.
Yeah.
Brooke, you don't know.
Do you? When was
and
the last
pretty.
time you went on a date?
Okay, ouch. First of
Yeah,
all.
I'm just saying.
You know
I think
what?
the success isn't planning it; it's that they show up.
Yeah, okay.
And
All right.
Trust me, I was as shocked as anybody else that she actually like gave me her number and showed up to the date. I was
Wow.
expecting to eat sushi by myself.
Oh,
Okay. At least
Also,
you
you
were-
went to sushi. Fancy. That's
Very
a fun
nice.
date.
Nice.
Love that.
Yeah, we went to sushi and she's pretty hot in real life too. I thought I might have been catfished, but nope.
Hey.
Oh, although catfish is a good sushi roll
It
that
really
you should
is.
try
That's one of my
sometime.
favorites.
What did you guys connect over?
Regular stuff. You know, we talked about like enjoying like hiking and work. Nothing too fancy, but
Okay.
I gotta imagine my Riz must not have been as good in person as it was online because she hasn't been calling me back.
That's interesting because just talking to you in this amount of time, you seem like a fun, playful, like good
Yeah.
personality type of guy.
Don't forget, good looking. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna come clean now. I don't want you guys to tell her this, but I actually brought a friend to the dinner with me.
What?
Not at the table.
Like a spy?
Kinda, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Why?
Please tell me you're talking about the cat that you rescued.
No, they were just at the table nearby and kind of like.
Oh, wait. So now it's they? Now it's multiple people?
Yeah, it was 2 people.
What?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God, it's a group.
Hold
okay, hold on.
on.
But now that you're revealing little by little, was the entire restaurant all your friends? Okay, 'cause that-
Even the waiter was his mom.
Yeah. No, but look, you got to think smart about this. It would be weird if just one dude was sitting by himself at a table next to your table.
Oh, you couple.
No, man.
it's weird either way.
Really thought it out.
It's weird that you invited friends on your date. Why did you invite friends on your date?
Trust me, she did not know. I mean,
Girls always know.
Yeah.
Tell you that.
But, like, weren't they staring at you? Or, like, was it ever obvious?
no, I didn't think so. I mean, listen, all I would do is if I felt like I was kind of running out of some riz, there was a little bit of like a lull in the conversation, I'd just excuse myself to the bathroom and one of them would meet me in there and we'd kind of game plan before I'd head back in.
Oh, okay. You needed just a little backup in case you needed support.
All right.
That's not a bad idea. What? Women do this all the time.
I just need to know. Are they on the other line? Are they, like, in the back room with us right now?
No.
No, you're just on your own.
Okay.
It's just me for now.
Jeff, here's the thing. Women will invite someone to be nearby for safety reasons, not because they don't feel like they can
run out of
hold
things
the
to talk
date.
about.
You
Yeah.
could have been scared.
Mine was also for safety. It was for conversational safety.
Conversational
Yes.
safety.
Which is equal in my eyes, I think.
Girls do it, it's cool. Guys do it, it's crazy.
Yeah.
How many times did you go to the bathroom?
I went 4 times.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well,
yeah, that's
You got
bad.
a small bladder. That's not a big deal.
It's a big deal.
I mean, it seemed helpful. It fueled me up. You know, I went back out there and kept making her laugh. So.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So you were able to game plan better conversations. Wow.
And how did the date end?
It was a little kiss. It was a little peck on the cheek.
Okay. Was there any talk about future hangouts?
Like with me and my friends?
No.
No, dude.
Although you can answer that if you want to. I'm curious.
Even they're like, we're not going to see you again.
No risk.
You get dumped by 3 people in one night.
At this point, I kind of feel like if I don't get a call back, we all lost.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. They did do half the work.
We all need closure here.
That's a good point.
All right. Well, we're going to call Claire and hopefully get some answers, not just for Eric, but for his entire friend group.
Wow.
So we can all rest easy after we do your second date update right after this. Hold on.
Second date update.
If you're just joining us, we've been talking to RML Riz Master Luke, who locked down a date with a tasty little saucepot named Claire the other night. His words,
Yeah,
not
that's
mine.
TLSP.
That's right. So
good
took
one,
her to a
Brooke.
restaurant, and for backup, he brought a couple of his buddies along.
Oh.
Had them sit at a nearby table just in case he needed some help with conversation topics.
Wasn't it a girl and a guy that he brought along? Like,
I assumed 2 guys.
oh, you always do.
it was 2 of my buddies.
Okay.
Well, he's got to be able to meet him in the bathroom, Brooke.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Now, the good news is he only needed their help 4 times throughout the dinner date.
That is so many times.
Well, Luke, we never asked you, though. Did your friends who were there that night have any theories on what they think could have gone wrong?
No, they said I was killing it. They were like, yeah, man,
What?
she's all about it.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
That's
You met him in the bathroom and that's the advice they gave you is you're killing it, keep doing what you're doing?
No, that's what they told me after the date.
Oh, when they were watching from the bushes as you said goodbye to her.
why I'm imagining them putting thumbs up from across the table.
Yeah.
No, they weren't in the bushes. They were in their car in the parking lot.
Okay.
With the headlights and the
Still
high
there.
beams on.
Yeah,
No
and
matter
binoculars.
what. Those are good, supportive friends to just say that to you, even if it might not
Yeah.
be 100% true.
Okay.
I know. I appreciate that, and I appreciate them.
Yeah.
I really want you guys to do whatever you can to help get me the second date. And if you could, please don't mention that my friends were there. I don't want her to know that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. We'll tell her that you have no friends whatsoever. So,
That's impossible.
Yeah.
I
They
think
couldn't be
maybe
there.
just don't bring up friends at all, Jeff.
Yeah.
Is the
Until
idea.
she probably does.
Oh, you think she saw
You
it?
think she
Exactly.
knows?
let's find out. I'm going to dial Claire right now. We'll see if she picks up and hopefully get some answers. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, we're looking to speak to somebody named Claire.
this is she.
Oh, hey, Claire. Welcome to our radio show. Surprise, you're on the radio.
Oh, good morning.
We're a show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Okay.
This is just supposed to be kind of fun.
Yeah. So I hope you're not too busy doing something right now, but we'd really, really like to talk to you.
What's this about?
This is about a segment we do called the Second Date Update. Do you know about that? Have you heard about Second Date Updates?
Ours are
Maybe?
viral on TikTok.
It sounds a little familiar, maybe on Insta or something.
Okay.
Yeah. That may be one of the knockoffs.
I know. No, it's the one where they steal our audio and they use those video games.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
I love those ones. They're
Those
so
are my
good.
favorite,
So much better than ours.
Subway Surfers for Life.
Yeah, I never found that game
Okay.
until us.
So, Claire, maybe you're a little bit familiar with it, but basically it's where we try to help out our listeners figure out the reason they're not getting a call back for a second date from someone they really like.
Just someone?
No, there's
we can tell
he has
you.
a name.
Yeah. This particular person is named Luke, who you went on a date with.
I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness.
Why?
I don't want to sound conceited, but I have been out with more than one Luke this week.
Oh,
that's
just in
bad
this
timing.
week?
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, it's a fairly common name.
It is.
Yeah.
But still.
This
Wow.
particular Luke went to sushi with you.
Okay.
I thought you were going to be like, again.
Wait,
Yeah, does
okay,
that-
as in you remember or you don't?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about for sure now.
Okay.
Good.
Man.
Do you wish we called about the other Luke?
Sounds like it.
Or maybe he is calling back.
Okay.
So, what we're trying to tell you is that Luke had a really good time, and he's a little bit confused about why there hasn't been a second date yet.
Uh-huh.
Is it as simple as you just have so many other dates planned that you can't fit Luke in?
I guess it was just a little bit of an odd date. He seemed kind of nervous, and I don't know, he's a little quieter in person. That's not really my thing.
Well, maybe he just needs a little bit of time to warm up because he was speaking to us about the date and he had a lot of really nice things to say.
Yeah, he was very smiley.
I don't know, but it just seemed like he knew people that were sitting by us.
Oh.
No,
What do you mean?
Like when Luke would make a joke, I would hear like the two tables over laughing and say how funny that guy is.
Some other table was listening in on your conversation.
Like overselling
I mean, to be
That's
fair,
annoying.
I do that all the time. I love when a first date comes in and I'm at a restaurant. It is like, it's better than
I
any
do imagine
HBO
Brooke
show.
talking about
it. Brooke, turn
I
it
love
around.
it.
Nice joke, girl.
Dude,
You're
I
good.
talk about it with my kids. I'm like, did you hear what they said?
No,
No.
with the kids.
But-
Oh, yeah.
Claire, you find that behavior to be rude and insulting?
It was kind of loud. It was a weird vibe. I don't know. It was off.
Well, I mean, it's like Brooke was saying, you can't really hold that against Luke just because some other guys are obviously jealous of him and wish that they were on the date instead of
It's
him.
pretty cool. You're cracking up other tables.
And here's the thing, even if Luke did know them, I mean, I've gone into restaurants where I've seen people that I know just by coincidence.
Yeah.
He never said he knew them.
I almost
Did
mentioned
wait.
that. Normally,
Well-
you'd be like, hey, is that Bill?
Did you ask, though?
No, because it was weird. I mean, literally, some guy's like, he's so cute. I'd go out with him again.
Wait, the guy said he's cute? That's
Okay.
a real...
Yeah, like one of the many times he went to the bathroom, the guy literally came over and told me that.
Wait.
One of them talked to you?
Hold on.
No.
The guy came over to your table and said, the
This
person
guy-
you're on a date with thinks you're cute?
No. I think he's cute. I would go out with him.
Yeah, like gassing him
Yes.
up.
Yeah. I'm like, who are you?
Oh, no.
Dude, he is going to die when he hears that one of the guys from the table came over.
Yeah.
Doing too much.
And he already did hear that, actually, Claire, because he is listening on the other line to this conversation.
Wait, he's listening?
Yeah, he's like the guys from the restaurant at the other table right now.
Little eavesdropper over there. Luke, you there?
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe he said that. What an idiot.
Oh,
Well,
you're just going to out yourself
You
then right
say
away.
there's a nice thing he said about you.
So you do know the guy. You didn't say that. Oh my God.
Okay.
Just
No,
tell
no,
her
no,
at
stop,
this point.
Listen,
Is this
I'm
some sort of
sorry. You're really attractive and you're really cool. And I was just nervous and I wanted to have some buddies there to kind of just help me with the date.
Oh.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I thought it would be uncomfortable and weird.
So those guys were like your training wheels.
Oh,
Very well said.
that's a new term.
That's a good
Kinda
one.
like it.
I do like that.
I guess you could say that.
Okay. I mean, I guess I really appreciate your honesty. I do. Like, that's kind of 100% pathetic.
Oh. Ouch.
Okay,
Come
that's-
on, Claire.
That's a little strong.
I mean, he's a nice guy. He's just trying his best.
Yeah.
And like now that you know, the only reason you didn't like the date was because of them. It wasn't because of Luke.
Did you not hear me before? I said he was way different than he was online. So both things turned me off.
Oh, so that too.
Is it like he was funnier online? What do you mean?
He was outgoing online and not in the sense of like, I'm bringing friends on your date.
Unless he's messaging his friends, like, what do I message her back?
No, I'm starting to think.
How about this? Would you want to go back to talking online? I'm better online anyway.
Oh, there we go. That's an idea.
It's more of a safe place.
What are you guys talking about? How is that? That's not a second date. That's not the point of this. Is to get him another shot in real life without the friends, without the training wheel.
What if you go on a date but you only text throughout the date?
Okay.
Okay, guys.
I could do that.
Hey, he agreed. I
We
was
know you
kidding.
can. We're about
Yeah,
her.
I was totally joking, but
You guys are not getting this because I didn't necessarily like him in person and I didn't like his friends.
Okay.
Whoa, hey.
Only the online version of Luke is acceptable.
Look, my friends have my best interest, and if you don't see that, then I don't know. Maybe you don't deserve me.
see, good. Stand up for your friends, bro.
Okay, fine. That's cool with me.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
I don't know. I thought that would
Have
work.
fun with the other Luke, then.
I forgot
He
about
said his
the
own
other
name in
Luke.
such disdain.
Yeah. So I can't even offer to send you guys out on a date that we would pay for, Claire, because it's normally what I do here.
I do.
Purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, you found it. The Second Date Update podcast. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Thanks so much for being here, especially on a Sunday.
Yes.
Totally.
And Sunday we've really been using to introduce you to all sorts of new relationship drama segments that we do on the show. And today, I think it's the first one we've done on the Second Date Update podcast.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to do a closure call.
Yeah, those are intense.
I mean, sometimes, they really are. It's probably the most serious thing that we do on the show.
Yeah, it is. Good serious.
Yeah, good serious.
Uh-huh.
And just emotional maybe is a better word than serious.
Intense,
Uh-huh.
maybe. Yeah.
I don't laugh at all. I cry through the whole thing.
All of
It's
us.
way different. Yeah,
So
all
everybody
of us,
grab
yeah.
your tissues, get ready.
Yeah.
So a closure call is where we have our producer work with one of our listeners to get in touch with somebody from their past. It could be like a family member, a lot of exes.
We had a
during this
bully
segment.
one time.
Oh, a bully, that's
Yeah.
right.
An old roommate that just disappeared once.
Yeah, which is a hint for what today's is,
Uh-oh.
by the way. Anyway, they come up with questions to ask this person that has broken off contact with them.
Yeah.
For sometimes like years and years and
Yeah,
years.
yeah. And then we read the responses live on air and hopefully at the end, give them a chance to move forward.
Or
give our
crush them because they don't know they're going to hear this.
Well, that's not the goal, right? That's not the goal, but sometimes it does happen. All right. So now you understand what it is. Hopefully you enjoy it. Definitely let us know in the comments. We love reading your comments. We got some today.
Yes, I saw one from So Original. Yes, that many O's, okay?
Yes.
Who said, my favorite moments are when Jeffrey's genuine laugh sneaks out. It's hilariously adorable.
Yeah.
Haha.
He tries to suppress it, I swear.
He has to. He works with us.
No, because off air, Jeff laughs so much at us. Like,
Yeah,
he's
he
one of
does.
those people that makes me feel really good about myself because he laughs at everything you say.
No, sometimes when we'll go out to drinks, we'll be like on the first drink and I'm like,
Yeah.
are you drunk?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that way?
It's always,
Yeah.
look, I don't think he's an alcoholic, but
No.
if he's got one beer in front of him and some good food, he's a happy guy.
He's really happy. Yeah.
Like, who is this person?
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's get to the closure call. Thanks for being here. We got a brand new show tomorrow, of course, too, so come back. But hey, hope you enjoy.
Who knows you better than anyone else? You may think your mom or your sibling or your spouse, but no, the truth is nobody sees you like a roommate sees you.
Oh, boy, you're right. Even my old roommate probably knows more about me than my family.
Yeah, they know all your annoying little habits, your lazy tendencies, and what your soapy silhouette looks like through that shower curtain.
Wait, what?
Why are you
They've
there?
seen. That's why one of our listeners is so distraught, because he and his roommate became real close friends till everything suddenly changed on a random day 4 years ago. And he has never got the answers for what really happened on that day. That's why he's enlisted our help for a brand new closure call. We're going to get some answers coming up right after this. Who knows you better than anyone else? You may think your mom or your sibling or your spouse, but no, the truth is nobody sees you like a roommate sees you.
Oh, boy,
yeah.
you're right. Right. Even my old roommate probably knows more about me than my family.
Yeah, they know all your annoying little habits, your lazy tendencies, and what your soapy silhouette looks like through that shower curtain.
Wait, what?
They've seen. That's why one of our listeners is so distraught, because he and his roommate became real close friends till everything suddenly changed on a random day 4 years ago. And he has never got the answers for what really happened on that day. That's why he's enlisted our help for a brand new closure call. We're going to get some answers coming up right after this. We've been doing closure calls for a while now, and most of the time when people need closure, it's from an ex-boyfriend or a family member.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I know in Brooke's case is sometimes the same thing. So a little confusing. But today's interesting because I'd say not a lot of people feel like they need closure from a past roommate.
Oh, I could see that. I could totally see that. Yes.
I mean, I try to avoid most of mine, but apparently that's what our listener Adam is looking for today, closure with one of his past roommates. So Adam, welcome to the show.
Hey, y'all. Thank you.
Is this person just a roommate? Because usually roommates are also your best friends and people that you love, and care about.
He was just a roommate, and then we became really close buddies.
Yeah.
Got it. I moved into a house where I literally found it on Craigslist, didn't know anyone, and then we became best friends.
Well, I mean, that's the easiest way to be friends with somebody, and you know everything about them immediately.
Yeah, if you live with somebody, oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it was with him. We became great friends really quickly.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Well, that's great. It's always nice to make a new
But
friend.
some friends you can't live with.
Yeah,
There's a difference.
That's also true.
And because this is a closure call, how long has it been since you were roommates with this guy?
Like, he's not in the next room right now, is he?
No, I wish. He's not here. He has been gone for 4 years now.
Oh, wow.
4 years.
Wait, did he move out of your guys' place?
Yeah. So the way it all went down was things were cool, and all of a sudden, he just wasn't there.
What do you mean?
Whoa.
Like in the middle of the night, he moved his stuff out or what?
I would get home from work. I worked really early shifts, and I would get home around 2, 3 p.m., and he was there, always there, every single day. Showed up at home, the door's wide open.
What?
There's no note or anything. It kind of freaked me out. His cat was still there.
Wait, his cat? Your cat? Whose cat?
It was his cat. I mean, I love the cat. I was a cool roommate. I fed the cat, played with the cat.
Was your roommate kidnapped and you never filed a report?
Yeah.
Because
he's like, I just heard help from down the street, and that was it.
That's what I thought. I was freaking out, and I didn't call authorities or anything, and I waited a day or two. So I started asking around to different friends and families, and they were told from him that he just didn't want to be my roommate anymore.
What? I thought you said that you guys were like good buddies.
We were great buddies. Dude, we had movie night.
Oh, man.
I
now
can't-
you don't have movie night anymore. This is a tragedy.
I can't get over him leaving the cat.
Yeah,
did he
that's
take
weird.
his Did he take his stuff when he left?
He took some stuff. He took some of his clothes, but he left PlayStation. He left essentials.
I mean, that's most upset about the PlayStation
dead,
more
all
than
right?
the cat.
I'm sorry, but we got to give up. You know he leaves the PlayStation.
I feel like it sounds like he left for a weekend trip and then was like, actually, this is nicer. I'm going to stay.
Yeah, he went to Hawaii and he's like, oh, I'm going to live here now.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that I wasn't perfect. There were things that ticked him off. I would eat his food sometimes.
Oh, you were that guy.
Well, did he label it?
Oh, no, and Jeff's
that guy.
Did he label it as like
Everyone
his
knows
food,
that
not
Jeff
allowed to
would be
touch?
that guy.
There was no label.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You got.
There's only 2 of you living there. You don't have to label it. If it's not yours, then it's his.
If you didn't want me to eat it, don't put it in our fridge.
okay.
It's a shared space.
Here we go.
What, you're going to label each side of the couch now?
Remind me never to be a roommate with Jeffrey.
Oh, man. Thank God you got your own house.
So
finally.
wait, do you think he was mad at you? Because that's what you're kind of implying.
I mean, me eating some of his food every now and then, or the other big one was that I hardly ever did dishes.
You didn't do your own dishes and you ate his food?
yeah.
You still wouldn't leave your cat and move.
Yeah, it's not that dramatic.
I cleaned the cat's litter, and I held up my end of some of the bargain, and
Some of the bargain.
I could do more dishes. if that was the issue.
But he never talked to you about it.
Yeah, it couldn't have just been about silly little things like that. And I know it's kind of weird because he was just my roommate, and I know it was 4 years ago, but still, it is haunting me that this person would just up and go. And I really would love some closure. I would love to know what I did.
Huh.
Okay.
This is, I want to know too.
Yes.
Yeah, so if our audience doesn't know or remember how this segment works, Adam does, obviously. Our producers have been working with him to track down his roommate, Roy, and we went to Roy's Instagram, actually.
Okay.
Our producer's been sending him a lot of messages, and Roy finally responded. We asked him if we could send him 4 questions from Adam.
Okay, and these are questions that Adam came up with our producer.
Yes, with help.
When you ask him that, do you say this doesn't count as one of the questions? Because I would do that with like, is it 3 or 4 then?
He did agree to answer 4 brand new questions.
Okay, thank you.
And we got his responses ready right now.
Oh my God.
This could get a little bit intense for you, Adam. Are you ready for it?
Did you already read them? Do you already know what he said?
I haven't read them, no.
Then how do you know they're intense?
Well, I'm just guessing.
Producer probably has read them.
All right,
guys.
Jeff.
I don't know.
Then tell Jeff.
We're all going to read them together and find out what happened to your old roommate, Roy. Hopefully give you a little bit of finality on it when we do... What, Brooke?
Can I just ask, where's the cat now?
I was wondering that too.
I was thinking it.
If that's not in the questions that was asked, then we don't have an answer.
no,
He
has it.
He has the cat.
Oh, okay.
The cat is sitting by my feet right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
We're all
All
got
right.
cat
Just
closure.
needed to get animal welfare out of the
Yeah.
way
We needed
before
our
we move on to their
closure first.
relationship.
We're on speakerphone, so if it's anything that would really hurt the cat's feelings.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, maybe earmuff that cat when we come back and do the rest of your closure call right after this.
Thank you.
If you're just joining us, we're in the middle of a closure call with Adam, who, just to recap, had a roommate named Roy. And 4 years ago, Adam came home to find Roy was gone,
Yes.
along with most of his belongings, left behind his cat and a video game system.
Dude, they were friends. Like, it's so crazy. I am so invested in this.
He also left behind a bro.
Yeah, that's right, Jose.
No note or indication as to where Roy went. So Adam's been wondering for years, where did my buddy go and who's going to do my dishes now? Because Adam, you admitted there were certain things you did as a roommate that were not so good. Certain things were really good. But what was the overall dynamic between you and Roy?
If I were to paint a picture, we were jokesters together. There was a lot of laughter going on.
Oh, that's a good sign. Well, and it's so weird because the friends and the family all said that he left because he didn't want to be roommates with you.
So it was obviously planned a little bit.
Exactly. And before we get to these questions, that's the reason that Adam reached out to us in the first place, because hearing stuff like that must hurt.
Yeah.
And everybody said the same thing.
I don't even want to accept that is what he said.
Oh,
you know him.
That's fair.
He wouldn't say that.
All right, well, let's get right to it because we have the 4 questions that you sent to Roy. He has answered all 4 of them. Let's get to question number 1. You said, "Hey, man, it's been almost 4 years. I still don't know why you moved out without telling me or leaving a note. I felt like we were great friends and I'd like some closure."
Okay.
Wow, that's
not much of a question. That's more of a statement there, but, I'm not going to critique you.
That was the end? There's no...
Yeah, there was no question. It's like, can you explain?
Yeah, it's more of like
So Roy responded. He wrote, "Really? You have no idea, Adam?"
What? Adam.
Okay, for starters, you stole my cat.
What?
Stole it?
What are you talking about? Yeah, you said that Roy left the cat. Is that not true?
Yeah, he left the cat here. What? That's it?
He says, "I was the one who brought the cat into the house and called him Paul. You changed his name to Fluffy Bottoms and even got his tag changed to reflect that."
That's kind of weird.
First of all, much better name.
What?
Fluffy Bottoms is a great name, and the cat liked it.
No. No. I think
Paul's kind of a good name.
Paul's
though.
actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we're going to... I just can't believe you changed
I'm
your...
starting to switch to Team Roy right now.
Yes.
I can't believe that he would be holding a grudge for 4 years over the cat having an extra little pizzazz.
Well, there's
pretty big deal.
There's more to his first answer. He also said you would keep him in your room at night, then lock your door and pretend to be asleep when I wanted to see Paul. So that's one example of your incredibly toxic behavior right there.
Oh, toxic. He dropped the word on you.
The cat wanted to sleep with me.
Okay.
Did it, bro? Or did you want the cat?
And everyone locks their door when they go to bed at night.
Listen,
Not when you have pets, you leave it cracked, actually, usually.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to attack you, but it sounds like you need to take a moment to take a deep breath and accept some.
Okay.
Self-reflect.
The only person who could honestly answer that is his cat. And so we don't have time to do a whole questionnaire for the cats. We have to stick with the questions to Roy here. Let's go to number 2.
Oh, man.
It says, I know I wasn't the perfect roommate.
Okay, that's good. That's admitting some guilt there.
But
taking
if I-
responsibility.
If it was something I did when I lived with you, could you please give me a specific example that I could grow from?
He already did,
There's
I
going to
think.
be more?
Sure, but remember, when we write these, we don't have the answers back one at a time.
okay.
We send them all in one mass email.
Good point.
Adam, are you ready to hear this? Because it didn't feel like you were ready to hear the cat napping
I know, this is going to get worse.
situation.
I will accept it. The cat threw me off. That threw me off.
I feel
Yeah,
optimistic about where this is going. So his response was, okay, you want more?
Oh,
Okay.
What about Netflix Sundays, when we would plan on watching a movie together every Sunday?
Yeah, movie night.
And then, once we were a half hour in, you'd pause the film and tell me the ending.
what?
You thought it was hilarious and did that 10 times until I stopped watching movies with you.
No, bro.
Oh,
it's funny
man.
maybe once, maybe.
No, that's not
Maybe.
funny.
Well,
I am
sometimes
so offended.
sometimes it's better to spoil the ending so you don't suffer through a bad movie.
It's not even like he
Yeah.
did it before the movie started. You let the man get a half an hour into a film and then ruined it?
Okay, all right. I will say, and I'll say it calmly, that is fair. It's not worth losing a friendship over, okay? I may have told him the ending of Breaking Bad, but it was very funny.
Oh, I still don't know the ending of that, actually.
How many seasons into Breaking Bad were you before you ruined the end?
Wow. I mean, Brooke is really offended over the spoiling of movies.
It's the
Dude.
movies that triggered her.
I mean,
Dude, I'll tell you, there was one time when my husband ripped out the last 2 pages of a book I was invested in.
Wow, that's
That's
diabolical.
hysterical.
It's the same
he
thing.
likes that.
hysterical.
He
He
likes
said
that
that's
one. You're giving him ideas.
Maybe if you need a new roommate, Brooke's husband could be it.
But did Roy ever tell you that he didn't like that?
No, he did.
Yeah, Brooke, this is not a closure call for you and
Yeah,
upset.
your movie
Brooke
watching
needs
and
it.
book reading. This is for Adam with his old roommate, Roy. Remember.
Yeah, and it's not going well.
No,
What's the next
it's
question,
not.
Jeff? Get to
Yeah.
question 3.
Question number 3 that we sent
Yeah, I
to
don't
Roy.
even know if I need to hear anymore.
Well, Brooke needs to hear it.
I do.
She's
Yeah,
I
this
want
is
invested.
to.
for Brooke now.
So
I am upset.
We sent, I know it's been a long time, but it would really mean a lot to me if you came to my birthday party next month.
Oh, no.
I would
Oh, no.
love to see you.
That's really sweet, Adam.
The cat misses you.
I'd like him there. It's my birthday. It's a big one.
Okay, this is before we knew.
So Roy responded back saying, are you trolling me with this? Don't you remember the great birthday disaster?
What?
Oh, no, there's a birthday to
Oh,
this.
no.
Ever not joking?
You threw me that surprise birthday party but forgot to invite me. Or did you do it on purpose?
What?
What?
I came home and the party was done. All my friends had left. Then you showed me the pics on Instagram.
Oh, that's messed up.
What happened
dude.
there, Adam?
That's just mean.
Okay. I did a lot of work for it, and I went and I got the cake, and
Oh,
I
man.
did all the secret invites.
That's so messed up to me.
Set up the whole party, and it was an honest mistake. I just forgot the one thing.
Oh, wait.
I regret.
Why wouldn't you
forgot-
text him in the middle of the party and tell him to get over to the house?
We were having fun.
Oh.
I'm sure you left him a slice of cake for when he got home, right?
You know who'd like this?
Oh,
Roy.
Adam.
He would love this. Oh, anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh, yeah, Roy's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam.
I totally did not do it on purpose. I know that it sounds like I did.
Okay.
Sounds
And how
really
messed
bad.
up that all of his friends didn't stay and just waited for him to come home.
It was a really good party that he
Oh
threw,
my God.
I feel
obviously.
like everyone was just playing with
So
the
it
cat.
sounds like Roy's not coming to Adam's birthday.
I don't
Well,
think
hold on.
so.
We have time for one more question
Do we,
here.
though? Do we need
this could salvage the entire friendship and maybe even have him moving back in with you because
Adam, I hope you're learning something from this.
Adam wrote, no matter what I did, do you think you could ever forgive me?
Oh, God.
That's a good statement.
Brooke doesn't forgive you, but that doesn't matter.
There's no apology in there, but, you know.
That's true.
Well, the subtext is there's a question there of, do you forgive me? Will you come back to me and the cat?
The cat you kind of stole and renamed and locked in your bedroom.
Yeah.
So he responded, no. Dot, 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 dot. And I know all this would happen again if we hung out. You're way too immature and life's a big joke to you. Like every time you'd ask me to stop at the drive-thru on the way home and pick up food, then you'd call ahead and tell the workers I was a missing person. It got old.
That's amazing. That's the only funny one you did, bro. They're like, oh my God, we found him.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, we've been trying some new things on the podcast. I know change can be a little hard. We're not changing anything. Everything's sticking to the second date updates for sure right
We're
here.
adding.
Yes, it's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. It's just that we do a full radio show.
Yep.
And so there's
some people are shocked when they find that out.
we have a literal brand new full hour episode every day. And there's some of the segments that we do that we think our second date audience would love because it's all about relationship drama.
So while you have the Sunday scaries, you can just sit back and listen to this and feel better about yourself.
Yeah, and this is a segment we do called Blind Love Is.
Yeah.
Totally not a ripoff of a very well-known reality show.
Not an obvious ripoff.
Yeah, only original content here. But where two listeners meet for the first time on our show. But I'll let Jeffrey explain that here in a second. All I'm going to say is I'm very excited about the wheel of accents that we added to the segment. So
you know what? The TV show's not doing that.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a fact.
Right. Hey, let us know in the comments if you like it, and don't forget to share and subscribe. Let's get it started.
Yeah.
Where do you go to find real, meaningful love connections nowadays?
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, Bumble isn't what it used to be. The dentist is such a tease, all the mouth stuff.
You're just loopy
You
from
would,
the gas.
you would like the dentist.
You want more gas? Oh, yeah. Sure. And Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, it had potential.
Oh.
It was just more confusing than anything.
Which one's real?
Yeah.
Oh, none of them.
Princess Diana was coming on to me.
No, dude, she's been gone for a
The
while.
only place that's left to meet fun, available, non-wax-based singles is right here on our radio show.
Wow.
During a little segment called Blind Love Is. Two of our listeners will test the waters and see if they connect romantically when they speak to each other for the first time on our show.
Hey.
That's coming up right after this. They say love happens when you least expect it.
Oh,
I know.
that could be true.
I think I'm always expecting it.
Oh, that's the problem.
And that quote isn't just talking about the honey bucket outside of Port Authority. Because I was not expecting what happened in there.
I don't think anybody was.
Yeah.
Not
Put
mad
the
either,
honey in
though.
that.
But it is also kind of unexpected to fall in love live on the radio with millions of strangers listening in. And that's what we're hoping happens today. With another edition of Blind Love Is. If you've never heard it before, we've got two single listeners who've emailed us to do other things on the show. Sometimes they wanted a second date update that didn't work out, or they wanted to be in a different dating segment, but they have agreed to meet for the very first time right here on our show.
Dude, we're getting to a point where people are emailing us, asking us to set them up.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
It's funny because, that's like the scraps of the scraps.
because the apps are that bad.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, that's why.
But the whole thing is they've never seen each other. They don't know anything about each other beforehand. We're just putting them together to see if sparks fly, just like they did in that porta potty.
Okay. Oh, the porta potty should not be sparking.
Well, I think it's near its construction zone. I think that's what it was. But today we have two new people who are both open to meeting a total stranger. Their names are Sandra and Richie. Again, never spoken before this. This will be their first interaction. And we've encouraged them to try and ask each other fun questions.
Yeah, they work with our producer, right? To come up with some good stuff so they don't bore us to death.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure, that's the rude way to say it.
Yeah, well,
But,
small
yeah.
talk can be a little brutal if
Of
you don't help
course.
it along.
Well, let's not small talk amongst ourselves anymore. Let's just get right into this. We're going to put them together and find out if blind truly love is. All right, so here we go. I'm going to step away. We're all stepping away. Sandra.
I'm not stepping away. I'm expecting love right
Okay,
now.
yeah.
I'm just going to be quiet.
Okay, I'll lean slightly back.
Yeah.
Richie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Sandra, are you on the line?
Yeah, hey.
Perfect. Okay, we're done talking. Richie, say hi to Sandra. Go ahead.
Hey, Sandra.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. All right. Hopefully this goes well.
Okay, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited if you're excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, so I have a couple questions for you.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Okay. So I'm an animal lover, so I'm wondering, do you have any pets?
Yeah, I've had 3 different cats, all in the last year, and they're all from a shelter. The first one was like a little too aggressive, so I had to bring him back.
Oh.
No. Yeah. The second one, all right, you're gonna think I'm weird here, but I felt like it was the ghost of my grandfather.
Huh?
Like he kept trying to get into my cigar drawer, and it was just too weird. I think it was my grandpa, so I definitely brought him back.
What?
And then the third one, it's been going great so far. So yeah, I stuck with him. What about you?
Yeah, I have a parrot. Yeah, and as you know, I'm single, so she's kind of like my best friend, and we hang out and talk a lot.
Oh.
And we love listening to like this radio show together.
Oh,
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
I bet they get along.
Wait, what?
I don't know if cats and parrots really get along great, but maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Your parrot could fly him around and stuff. It'd be great.
Okay. I mean, yeah, hopefully they wouldn't like fight or anything.
Huh.
All right, I have a question for you. If you could have dinner with anybody in the world, dead or alive, who would it be?
Ooh, that is a good question. Okay, I have to think about it for just a second. Do you have an answer ready to go for that one?
I actually do. I've thought about this a lot. If I had to pick 2 people, one would definitely be Nicolas Cage. I love his movies.
Oh, wow.
Who doesn't?
He's great.
And yeah, right? Who wouldn't want him at dinner?
Okay.
And then I would also want Bigfoot.
Oh.
God.
Why is that funny? You only ever see him in blurry photos. Like, it'd be cool to hang.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. I guess if you believe in him, do you believe in him? You believe in Bigfoot?
What? You don't? What do you mean?
I don't. You know what? I guess I would just need to have an open mind on that one. I guess.
I mean, and I'd want to see who could eat more too between them. Because Nicolas Cage couldn't do anything.
Can do anything.
It would be
but,
quite
Bigfoot
a.
could obviously eat a lot, and I'd like to see them head to head.
Okay, yeah, I can see the logic there for sure.
Well, okay. So now, have you thought about your answer? Who would it be?
Oh man. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be lame, but probably my parrot. There you go. Yeah.
But
I'd have
you could have dinner with anybody, and it's the one you have dinner with every night.
Aww.
No, I mean, it's not that like we have dinner every night, but I'm just like a routine person. And you know what? Yeah, actually, I lied. We do have dinner every night, and it's great.
And he's a cheap date, I guess. So
it's like, I mean, yeah, actually, a little more expensive than you would think because I like to cook her food, like specifically in a way. So you'd be surprised. I could really break the bank.
I'm intrigued.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to step in here and just
at the
put...
parent dinner part?
Yeah,
It's interesting. It was getting so sexy.
I know.
Yeah.
That was the reason. I was worried that maybe it was going to get too steamy. The
too
arousal
hot.
was going a little bit too hot. And remember, this is a children's show, so
I see.
let's pour some water
I
on
think
it.
it's a family show, Jeff, not a children's show.
Well, sorry. What I meant was child friendly.
I did not know.
It's not just for kids.
Don't talk about kids anymore.
You know what? Yeah. Maybe I should.
Feel like good morning.
Maybe I should stop talking, but there was a lot going on in that conversation. Some things, at least personally, I noticed.
Just like an episode of Miss Rachel.
Yeah. Let's review what we all learned today.
Okay.
Because I don't know about you, I heard lots of laughing on both ends.
Yeah, I will say there was that.
And laughter is good.
Yes.
The conversation flowed.
I
didn't mean they agreed on everything,
Yeah.
but there was a back and forth.
And it was obvious he wasn't going to pick his grandpa to have dinner with.
Yeah, wait,
He didn't even want to live with him as a cat.
Wouldn't you keep your grandpa for the end of time
Yeah,
and
that-
treat him well till he dies?
Hey,
Definitely.
grandpas could be jerks too.
Yeah.
Leading interesting lives, both of them with some interesting answers. But at the end of the day, they both seemed like they were willing to compromise. They were open-minded with each other.
So I think they keep going. No?
I think so too, but again, that's not up to us. We always leave it up to our listeners to text in 78592 if you want to hear more from Richie and Sandra and continue their conversation.
Yeah,
Or
please only text in if you're 18 and older, though, despite what Jeffrey says about our show.
I'm 5. I don't think they should date.
well, sometimes they're the best truth tellers, but that's okay. We're going to keep them on hold. We'll review the text board, and when we come back, we'll see if we continue with Richie and Sandra. Maybe more hot cat and parrot talk.
Maybe our parents will come on the phone.
Blind Love is part 2. We're in the middle of a very hot but still child-friendly edition of Blind Love Is.
I was hoping you'd forget about that.
With Sandra and Richie, two of our listeners who've just met for the very first time on our show. And we found out they're both animal lovers.
Yeah.
Sandra is very close with her pet parrot, possibly a little too close.
Hey.
Meanwhile, Richie has gone through 3 different cats in the last calendar year.
Which is not something you should tell people.
No.
It's honest. He did return 2 of them to the shelter, one of which he believed was inhabited by the spirit of his dead grandfather. So
That one had to go. That one had to go the quickest.
yeah, pretty much par for the course for our show and our listeners. We did ask the audience to text in 78592. Do you feel the chemistry happening between these two? And should we continue? Because we do have other couples waiting on the line in case they say no.
Oh my God, what was the outcome?
The listeners this time said 61%. Yes, there could be something there between them.
Wow.
We agree.
That is not an overwhelming majority, but still majority.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. And that means Sandra and Richie are sticking around for more of Blind Love Is, and we're adding a brand new wrinkle to the conversation going forward. And they don't know this yet. We're going to be bringing in the romantic Wheel of Accents. It means whatever foreign accent the wheel lands on, they have to use it to discuss the topic that they are given.
Ooh
I hope it's
la
really
la.
hope it's offensive.
They might both get the same accent.
Oh.
They may get different accents for the same conversation.
Loved knows no bounds.
Let's spin it. This one's going to be for Richie. Let's spin that wheel.
Hey, it's a pretty big wheel.
Richie, you got Russian.
Oh, man.
All right, so we're hearing from Russian Richie, and for Sandra, let's spin her wheel.
Oh, no.
Sandra, you get British.
Okay. I think I can do that.
That one's
That was pretty
all
good.
right.
That was pretty good.
Into it.
That's already going well. So now the topic that you're both being given is discuss what type of meal you two want to go out and get for your hot date tonight.
Okay.
Richie, you're going to start us off. Go ahead.
So, what would you like to eat?
Yes, it's so
So
good.
much anger.
Oh, perfect.
Love it.
Well, it depends. I don't want to have stinky breath if I've got a kiss after.
Oh, stinky breath. I thought
Oh.
she said stinky bread.
So nothing with garlic, I guess.
Nothing garlic.
Italian food?
I like it.
Was
He's
he
a big
darling
dude. I
from
can
Brooklyn, I think.
imagine. Yeah.
He's a drunk Russian, so that's why. So
So I I think Italian food has too much garlic in it. What's like maybe a light salad?
She's good.
Can we put vodka all over it?
Vodka? He's like in character.
Wow.
Well, he needs to eat some beets.
Or is that your real life answer?
Borscht.
I'm not sure where my accent ends.
All right.
When can they drop it?
All right, I think we've decided we're having salad topped with a little bit of Smirnoff on top. So that's nice.
Vodka dressing. Good job,
Beautiful.
guys.
Okay, well done on your first topic. I felt the chemistry.
He was really hoping for that Italian vodka pasta, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can tell.
That would've been
He didn't
nice.
know where to go when she turned him down on the pasta.
It was beautiful. There was compromise going on. They
Yep.
were listening to each other. Sounds like a great couple so far.
Playful.
Let's go to the next topic and your brand new accents. Richie, we're spinning your wheel again. Let's do it.
Oh gosh.
Richie, your second accent is
Yes?
French.
Oui, oui.
All right.
Save the bathroom break for after the show, okay, Richie? So you're going to be French for this next conversation. Meanwhile, Sandra, your accent is going to be...
Please be Vietnamese. Please.
Ooh, Southern Hick.
Yay! That's a fun one.
Wow.
A Southern hick. Okay.
Okay. French and Southern, a little Creole combination here, maybe?
Why does her Southern hick sound also like her English?
Okay, now we have our accents. Your next topic to discuss is future children.
Oh, my God.
Why did we choose that?
This is a conversation that tends to
my.
come up earlier and earlier in relationships.
it shouldn't.
Richie, you love the name Raisin for a baby girl.
What?
But
Is that
Sandra, you are dead set on the name Hannibal.
Oh, okay. Oh,
okay.
right.
And you two
I
are
see.
not seeing eye to eye. You need to make your point and convince the other person why you think your name is better. Go ahead.
Okay, so right off the bat, ain't nobody want a child named Raisin. What is it? They were raised and they dried up in the sun. Hannibal is like it's like a powerful name. It strikes fear in people's hearts.
Oh,
Strong baby girl.
But what about if we had a bunch of babies? They could be Raisinets.
Oh,
Raisinette.
The accent didn't...
Dang French boy talking to me about Raisinette.
French, yeah, that's who would say that.
I don't want to tease my children with the name Hannibal.
that is possibly the worst
bad.
French accent I've ever
He
heard.
sounds more English than he did when he first started.
It's from
the call.
Eastern France. That's what it is.
Ah,
So-
different
that's what it
dialect.
is.
it's a little bit close. All right.
I moved there as a child.
All right.
This is funny and fun, guys.
Yeah, no, I wish that we could let them argue about baby names for longer, but we are
now
running
I'm
out of time.
on board with Raisin.
I know. Raisin sounded like
Raisinette is like the cutest.
That is adorable.
the hot new girl name of the year, but
Yeah.
we're out of time. We have to decide once and for all. Do we think that we ship Sandra and Richie
Yes.
as a
Yeah,
couple? Do
of
we want them
course.
to meet up in real life?
Do they want to
Oui,
meet up in
oui.
real life? That's what I want to know.
I don't know if they're going to have as much
What?
fun in real life as they would on our show, Jeff.
I mean, and it's also a little bit up to them. So,
little
A little bit.
well, you know, they have a choice, I guess.
their life.
We'll let them choose a little.
I would love to have a date with you.
Oh, okay. Richie wants to continue to use his French accent to talk about
He's
it.
feeling like a really sexy man
He
right
I
now.
thought
is.
that was Borat. I thought that was a new accent.
Sandra, do you want to use an accent and say how you feel about Richie?
Okay, I guess I feel more comfortable like this. Yeah.
Like this, meaning the accent that you're talking in, or with him?
Yeah, actually, a little bit of both.
Okay.
Oh, Southern Belle.
Maybe Richie needs to keep his French accent when they meet up in
He got me
person.
blessings.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
what does
cute.
this
So you
mean?
guys are going to meet up in real life?
Yes.
That wasn't your accent, Richie.
That's the first time. Yeah, thank you.
There we go. Wee wee. Okay, and Sandra, how you feeling?
I say wee wee too.
Yeah!
That- in that accent, it sounds like a private party.
That was a successful edition
that's
of
so cute.
Blind Love Is. We're gonna set up Sandra and Richie on a real in-person date, and
Will you
we're gonna pay for it too.
Yeah, and keep us updated on how it goes. I want an update from you too.
You bet your bottom.
Okay. All right. I think he's exhausted his French, but
Yeah, that's all.
make sure to text in to 78592 and tell us what'd you think about the Wheel of Accents. Did it add to the romance?
Heck yeah.
So anyway, that is Blind Love Is. Tune in for the next edition soon. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
It's Tuesday here on your Second Date Update podcast, which means you get a little awkward, all right?
Yes.
And today's is pretty special because there is, I don't know if you saw it, but like a viral TikTok issue with a kid's birthday party where they all ended in tears. One of the parents is actually on the phone with us to deal with it. So it's going to be fun. But before we get to it, I just got to say, I know you can tell we look cuter today.
That's tell by the tone in our voice.
Exactly, because we got our merch for a cause came in, and the gear is so cute.
Yeah. I'm in this sweatshirt right now, and I think I'm going to wear this every day for the next foreseeable future.
It's perfect for summer.
It really is. And it's the Second Date Update edition. Of course, 100% of proceeds are going to Convoy of Hope. So please order yours now, and note that it's not white, okay?
It's
a
bone,
cream.
I learned.
It's bone.
Yeah.
That's what we call it. It's
yeah.
bone. All right, order your merch today. Tag us in your socials when you get it at Brooke and Jeffrey. And then, hey, sit back and enjoy some awkwardness. It's your Awkward Tuesday phone call.
One of the most dramatic calls we've had all year, and it all started with a weird disagreement at a Build-A-Bear workshop.
Where all big disagreements happen. Of
course.
God, you know how many fights I've gotten in
Oh,
there?
yeah. Children were in tears, their
Uh-huh.
parents were upset, and even went viral on TikTok. And now one father's decided it's time to get justice and confront the person who started the drama. You're going to hear what went down at Build-A-Bear in your brand new awkward big tease. I know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't write that stuff better.
The most awkward Tuesday phone call coming up right after this.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Different radio shows excel at different types of content.
Okay.
Some shows are really good with health and wellness tips.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Other ones, well, don't judge the other
No,
shows,
I'm just
bro.
saying
Come
that's
on
not
now.
our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other ones focus more on true crime stories. But today we're honing in on our wheelhouse, children's birthday party drama.
Ooh, yeah, we like that.
It's where we thrive.
Yeah.
And I bring it up because there's a story that's actually been going viral on TikTok lately. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about it yet, but one of the people who was directly involved reached out to us saying, hey, I could really, really use your help.
Really? Interesting that children's birthdays aren't in my algorithm, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
Let's talk to him, though. His name is Richard. Richard, welcome to the show.
How you doing?
Apparently better than you if you're viral on
Yeah.
TikTok for an issue.
Well, okay, I'm not the one viral, but my daughter was a part of it.
Oh, so Brooke means not as good as your daughter.
Yeah.
Or not as bad as your daughter?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's not a good slam.
Let's just,
we shouldn't be slamming our listeners as soon as they ask us for help. Sorry about that, Richard. Tell us what's going on. You were involved with this birthday drama. How?
Well, my daughter's 7 years old, and she was invited to this birthday party. So basically, I had to drop her off at the mall, like in the food court. And what I understood the plan was they were going to go have lunch and do party activities. And when then the group was going to head over to Build-A-Bear.
Just a bunch of 7-year-olds freely roaming the mall, figuring it out?
Oh, it's like a Build-A-Bear party.
The birthday girl's mom was taking care of
Good. Don't you love that age when your kids finally get to the drop-off parties? And you don't have to stay any longer?
Yeah, it was great. I'll be back in a few hours. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I go home and I come back in a few hours, and there's my daughter just in tears when I see her.
She's crying.
Oh. No. Pretty standard for post 7-year-old birthday party, though.
There's always one kid at the party.
Yeah.
You know?
But they're like, what?
I mean, it sucks that it's yours. I get it.
Well, it was more than my kid. It was other kids, too. They were all upset.
They're all
Oh, God.
crying and stuff?
Wow.
Why?
What the heck happened? Did Jeff show up and do a parody song in the middle of the party?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, they'd be laughing then.
Yeah. What happened?
So I got her in the car and asked what happened. She said that the mom forced all the girls to give their Build-A-Bears to the birthday girl.
No way.
Wait, what? Like they went to a party and they made their own Build-A-Bear without knowing it was for the birthday girl, and they...
That's so rude. I'm not even involved in the bear world or children's world, and I want to fight everyone right now.
Why would the little birthday girl need...
It's a lot of bears.
11 stuffed animals. Like, why would the mom do that?
That's what I was asking myself. So I contacted another mom who was involved.
Yeah.
And she couldn't believe it either. She was really upset.
Wow. See, okay, so this is like the normal reaction. Everyone's agreeing. This
It
is a little messed
It
up.
blindsided all of the parents and the children there, obviously.
I mean, what was the reason? Did you ever get to the bottom of that?
Well, what she said was that the mom wanted each girl to build a bear so that, like, her daughter would remember each one of them by the bear that they built.
What?
They built for her.
Was that laid out in like the invitation that all the kids were going to be building a bear for the birthday girl?
No. My daughter thought she was getting the bear to bring home. I mean, we already gave a gift.
That is so weird.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, you didn't pay for it, right? Like the mom paid for it.
That's a question. Those are expensive.
The birthday mom paid for everybody to make these.
Yeah, she did pay for the Build-A-Bear experience.
Well, the birthday
but
mom
it's just
paid
still
for the
so
cake,
strange.
too, I'm assuming, and she gave some of that away, so at least she's kind of generous.
Okay, look, let me play advocate really quick. Think about it from the birthday girl. Every one of those bears, every night she goes to bed, it's like, this is Sarah's bear, this is Brooke's bear, this is Jeff's bear. She's going to think of her friends.
It's
and
so
the mom paid
weird.
for it. So that
It's just
makes,
like-
just wanting to throw that out there.
But how, as a mother, could you see all these children crying
Yeah.
and
I know.
still
I
be
agree
like,
with
this
that,
is the
too.
choice. This is the choice I'm making.
I'm just saying I see where maybe...
I think exactly what Brooke thinks. All these girls had to stand in line. They had to make each bear, and then all the bears were ripped away from them at the end.
Oh, imagine like a crying line of kids. Like, here you go.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
So I have the lady's number. I want to contact her and tell her this isn't okay.
Are going to call
You want to call the mom of the birthday girl who set this up?
Yeah. I want to contact her and say it's not right. It's not okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Get your bear back.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, is that what you're going to ask for? The bear back?
That would be a cherry on top. I don't expect it, but I just need her to know what she did was wrong.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So
I don't know how to say it. I want you guys to tell me what to say.
Gotcha. So you want advice on how to call the mother of the birthday girl after the birthday's over to tell her it's not cool that she made all of the children at the party build Build-A-Bears and then gift them all to her daughter at the very end.
This is
she's a Build-A-Bear thief. I want to confront her.
Okay.
okay.
She's a Build-A-Burglar.
Not sure if the name calling will work, but we'll have some ideas for you when we come
This is why
back.
I'm calling you. I can't be trusted.
All right, but remember, you're making the call when we come back for your awkward Tuesday phone call, Build-A-Bear edition.
Oh,
Just
God.
let's try and calm down a little bit. We're going to play a song and do it right after this.
I'm not sure I can, but hurry up.
Okay,
Let's do this.
All right, I'll try.
So
Hold on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
I know Brooke has said many times she loves it when other parents call and tell her she's doing a bad job of mothering.
Text, emails, direct messages, all of them.
Oh, yeah. We do a whole segment on it. Tell Brooke she's a bad mom.
Oh, God.
But the thing is, not everybody is as receptive to parental criticism as Brooke is.
Yeah,
Very true.
That's why our listener Richard needs our help today, because he was upset after dropping his 7-year-old daughter off at a Build-A-Bear birthday party.
Okay.
And when he picked her up, his daughter was crying because the host mom made all of the children give their Build-A-Bears to the birthday girl as like a big happy gift to remember
sounds
everybody
so
by.
bad, but there was some type of logic behind
I mean,
it.
we talk about core memories. This is definitely one.
Yeah.
You're never going to forget it as a kid.
But Richard's not the only parent who was upset by hearing this.
Yeah.
He does want to be the one, though, who calls up the mom and lets her know that he thinks what she did wasn't really right.
Yeah.
So how does he politely deliver that message so the mom gets it? Let's go to our child rearing expert, Jose, for this. Jose, what's your advice?
Well, I would play vague here and just ask, hey, have you heard from any other parents about the party? Because likely she's going to say, yeah, I have. And if not, you can just be like, I hear some of them are upset.
Oh, blame it on other people?
Yeah,
Well,
thank you.
That is so passive aggressive.
It's a group thing. Everyone's upset.
I get what he's saying. That way, Richard doesn't have to own all of the anger
I
for it. He
see.
can share some of the
Thank
blame with the
you.
parents. Richard, what do you think about that?
Bully her.
Gaslight.
I mean, what if she says, I haven't heard anything?
Yeah.
Well, just then you can break the news. I heard from one other
Yeah.
parent.
Yeah, but
So
you
throw
blame
one
them.
other.
Name drop some other moms.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I heard from so-and-so.
Brooke,
that
good
will-
luck beating that advice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good, Brooke.
No, honestly, like, I know you heard from another parent what this mom's intentions were, but if you want her to, like, understand what she did is wrong, I think that you need to have her explain why.
Oh.
Like, you haven't just asked her. I think you need to come in with an open mind. Nobody ever changes their mind if they're attacked. Right?
Yeah,
if you're on the
true.
defense, you are never going to see somebody else's opinion.
I feel like I see why she did it. She wanted this special moment strictly for her daughter.
Okay.
Yeah,
But maybe if you just ask her to say that, she'll realize how dumb it is coming out of her own mouth. I do that all the time. I'm starting to talk, I'm making a point, and I'm like, wow, that is really stupid.
Well, you know what? I'm selfish.
I am wrong. I'm sorry. So you can choose either one of those pieces of advice or none, Richard. Either one. We're going to be here waiting to jump in if we feel like you need a little bit of help. I think you got it.
Okay.
As long as you're calm, you were pretty heated 5 minutes ago.
Don't get so upset. I mean, in the end, it's just a teddy bear.
Those are nice, expensive bears.
Okay,
I
It's
think
a-
you can put custom sound in there.
And it's not a teddy bear, it's 12 teddy bears.
It's so much more than it's making all these girls feel bad.
Well, don't ride
Sorry, we don't want to get you all excited again. Remember
you
to
could pick
stay
out
calm.
outfits.
We're going to dial this mom for you, let you talk to her. Here we go.
I'm going to try to keep it under control.
All right, you got this, buddy. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Megan?
Yeah, who's this?
Hi, this is Richard. I'm Vanessa's dad.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hi. How are you?
Hi. Good. First off, I just wanted to thank you for inviting my daughter to the birthday party. And
Oh, no problem. That's refreshing.
well, I will say she had a really good time, but there was one little issue. And I'm just kind of wondering if you had feedback from other parents.
Yeah. I've already had some other whiny parents call about this issue. So whatever you're about to say, just save it.
So I'm assuming what you're talking about is the Build-A-Bear situation.
Yeah. So I don't think any of you really understand that it was my child's birthday party, so I get to make the rules.
Oh.
Right. You get to make the rules.
Yeah.
And with no regard to the other children's feelings. Was that one of the rules?
You know I paid for all the bears, right? I didn't see your credit card plop down on the desk at Build-A-Bear. It was mine.
So you bought every one of their tiers, is what you're saying.
Tears. Oh my gosh, give me a break.
You purchased each. Was it Build a Tier?
Oh.
Was that, was
I'm
that the name of the
sorry.
place?
It was a birthday party, not a charity event to give bears to the less
Charity
fortunate.
event?
No.
It was a labor camp.
A labor
talking about? You put all these girls to work for your daughter. I'm not the only one who thinks this. All the parents are talking, and they all kind of think you're a jerk. Honestly.
Okay, great. Go get together and report me to the Build-A-Bear police. God, who cares? It's done.
Well, you should have them make a Build-A-Bear police bear, and then just take that away too. Why don't you do that?
Ooh, burn. Thank you. Ow, that hurt.
But you know what? The truth is, you know who else thinks you're a jerk? Everybody listening on the radio right now, because you're on Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
What are you talking about? What the hell is going on?
Yeah, you just got outed for being a first-class jerk to the entire country.
What
the hell is that?
What the point of this was? It wasn't to out her for being an a-hole.
No, call her a labor camp worker.
Yo, that was the funniest back and forth I may have ever heard.
Excuse me, can anyone tell me what's going on?
Yeah. Hey,
sorry.
so Megan, he wasn't lying. You actually are on the radio right now on Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. That's our show.
But it was for advice. We were trying to help the situation, not make it worse.
What is this even for? Like, I don't. What's going on?
Sorry, it's a healing segment that we do about bringing parents together and kindly talking to each other.
Healing segment.
No, Richard.
Yeah, did he get that memo?
Yeah, no, well, it's actually called an Awkward Tuesday phone call because we knew that this conversation wasn't going to be flawless. I don't think anybody expected it to nosedive like it did.
No, that was wild.
What happened, Richard? We told you to be open-minded.
I tried my best.
That was your best?
She was an a-hole from the very beginning. She called everyone whiny.
Okay.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also...
Yeah, you got to practice being the bigger man in that situation, Richard, but I think it's too late for that now. So listen, Megan, maybe the message didn't come across quite the way we wanted it to, but do you understand the sentiment behind it, that there's a lot of parents that were upset by what happened? Because their children were crying at the end of the party. You must have noticed.
Yeah, I'm sorry that they didn't teach their kids how to grasp the concept of party etiquette. It wasn't their birthdays.
I know.
Well,
I know, but
they don't get it yet.
And you
just said that.
You didn't tell the kids at the beginning of the party that they were building a bear for the birthday girl.
They're 7 years old. They would have ruined the damn surprise.
Okay.
Oh my
It was a big surprise.
She does have a point a little bit there, but it's not fair.
But
They wouldn't have given their best.
These people also already brought gifts. Like, they brought gifts already, and that was something they put thought into of what your daughter would like.
God, you sound like one of the damn whiny parents that called.
I would say Brooke would love a Build-A-Bear if we could.
Even if you still think you're right, which is fine, like, you're going to ruin your daughter's social life if you keep down this line. Like,
That's a good point.
She's not going to get invited to birthday parties because of this.
Good. She doesn't want those kind of friends anyway. And where did you guys get off? I hope you're proud of yourself for trying to drag a good mom down on live radio for trying to make her daughter happy.
Okay, Brooke. Let's not do the Brooke.
I'm just trying to help
Tell her what a good mom she is.
It always gets thrown on Brooke. I love
just don't know that that's true.
Well, it doesn't matter if you believe it. You should say it.
I mean, I think that you're trying to make your daughter happy, which
You
is what
you
we
should try
all-
harder with this apology.
That's what we all want for our children. I just think that maybe the lesson of looking at others and putting others first is a good one, too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for all of the tips of how to be a good mother. How about I give you guys some advice? Get real jobs.
I'm trying. I'm on
My mother gives me that same advice. You really are a good mom.
Who the hell works on radio anymore? Nobody.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a
honestly,
point.
You keep laying down truth bombs on us, Megan, and I'm coming around on you.
You make everyone else feel bad.
Yeah, Richard.
I want to work in your labor camp, the next one that you set up. So give us a
Jeff
call.
makes a mean bear.
Yeah, I really do.
I want to build a tier.
And I will cry.
You know what? I don't care. She's a jerk. Everyone heard how much of a jerk she is. I kind of wish the girls could have given all the food back, too, and vomited all over her.
Oh, my God.
Richard, you really got to work on your slams because they keep getting worse as the call goes on.
Real too creative.
I wouldn't call that a bad. That's also a bad parent move.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. You found the Second Date podcast. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. You guys don't hide it very well.
No.
It's pretty easy to find, Brooke.
Hey, and today one of our listeners kept a big secret from her date about who she was. We're going to get into that in just a second. But first, I got to shout out Onyx because they wrote and said, I got my merch and I'm obsessed.
Cool.
I love you all so much.
And
I
now
know,
I'm
that's
obsessed with you for
Yeah,
buying merch.
totally.
It's that
Totally.
easy, gentlemen, to get her obsessed with you.
Yeah.
Buy our merch.
Hey, and thank you so much for everyone who is tagging us at Brooke and Jeffrey with pictures of their merch. I know the first shipment went out. Of course, Merch for a Cause. We got the Second Date Update Edition, and 100% of proceeds go to a great charity. It's called Convoy of Hope. So please keep supporting, and they are so cute. You're also going to be obsessed. You can, of course, order the link is in the show notes, right,
And we
Alexis?
got hoodie, crew neck, and a shirt.
Yeah, that's important. Because
Yes.
I had someone go, oh, I don't want a hoodie. And I go, no.
There's
we got
options.
We got T-shirts for summer.
Are you not listening to us?
Yeah, there it is. All right, order today. It's a limited time only. And let's get this show started.
Second Date Update.
It's more and more popular nowadays to go to restaurants and food spots that do shared tables.
Oh, yeah. Like the community tables, like the big long ones. And you kind of sit at the end.
Yeah, Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. The upside to that is you might meet somebody interesting
I never thought
sitting
about
at your
that.
table.
Yeah.
The downside is you're sharing napkins.
What?
Swipe and pass.
No, it's not.
Well, at
Jeff.
least that's my experience. And I'm just hoping I'm not fourth in line for the community napkin.
You clean your mouth and then pass it over to the next person?
He's stealing other people's napkins is what I think
It's all
is
about
happening.
conservation, okay? That's the way forward. But the only reason that I even bring it up is because one of our listeners says she met a guy while sitting at a shared table. Her name is Donna.
That's cute.
Donna, did you have to share napkins at the table like I do?
No, I didn't share any napkins.
Oh, okay. Just sharing a straw, sip and pass.
Just probably conversation, Jeff. That's probably all she shared, right, Donna?
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
This is a good start.
Well, yeah, I definitely need to know where this place is that had your community tables because I'm going to the wrong spots. Where did
Or
you?
You're banned from all the other ones.
Yours are so unsanitary, Jeff.
Yeah. Where did you go?
It was a food festival.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So you're at
Gotcha.
like a picnic table sitting down.
Yeah.
That's
A
cool.
fold-out table.
Gotcha.
Thanks
Yeah.
for sharing, too.
And who was this guy that you met?
Eric.
Eric. Okay. How'd you?
What was Eric eating?
Yep.
Is that what drawing you to him?
Is that how you struck up conversation?
Oh, God, look at that guy's chicken.
Yeah.
I only date guys who eat gyros.
Can I get that napkin when you're done, by the way?
No, Jeff.
No, how did you meet him?
Oh, he was actually at the beer garden.
Oh?
Oh, even better.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit easier to meet somebody there. How did you do it?
Know they're of age.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We were trying to figure out where to sit down. And so he had a little picnic table and it was just kind of him and her friends. So it was just kind of this nice, perfect 2 guys, 2 gals hanging out at a picnic table kind of thing.
Cool.
Perfect.
Okay.
Cool. So how long did you guys hang out together?
Ooh, it was an hour and a half maybe because we were just kind of having a good time. Yeah, it was super natural. He was really funny, really genuine, nice guy. And I just found myself laughing so much because you're so goofy.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I love that.
I wouldn't call him goofy to his face, but I could see how it's a positive thing to say.
Was your girlfriend hyping you up? I mean, could she tell that you were into him?
Yeah, I mean, she was making eyes at me this guy really likes you, and she could totally tell. And he and I actually did agree to hang out later, after the event.
Cute.
Oh,
perfect.
So what did you and Eric do when you met up after the event?
Well, we had already drank a lot because we were chilling in the beer garden for a while.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to drink anymore. We just walked around the city and talked. We stopped and got some dessert.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I just really liked him.
Did you kiss him or did he kiss you or anything romantic happen?
No kissy stuff, no hand holding it or anything.
But you felt the vibe.
Yeah.
So looking back now at the whole thing, what do you think the reason is that he might not be calling you back? Do you have any idea?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Why did you pause like that?
Yeah. Something's going on.
I don't know. I don't know if I should say or
it.
if I can or
You're embarrassed about
I don't
something?
know.
Why would you not be able to say it? Is it about you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know how this segment works. You should probably be honest with us now, because if we call him and he says it and we're not prepared for that,
God, please say you're not married. Please say you're not married.
It could be embarrassing for you. So if it's going to come out anyway, you might as well tell us now.
Just close your ears when you tell us so you don't hear it.
Yeah.
It might be one of those things, maybe he doesn't know this about me or something, and then it's I'm revealing this thing, and I'm like, oh God, what if that wasn't the thing?
I'm even more intrigued.
Okay, wait, you don't know if he knows or not? Would he be able to find it out on the internet?
Yeah.
Okay, then he knows.
Well,
let's just get that over with. I mean,
well, what is it?
Smart.
Can we know what it is? And we won't bring it up to him unless he says it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say any of this to him, but I don't know if he found out. Okay, I don't even know if I could say this right now.
Deep breath.
You can
Deep
say
breath.
it.
It's probably, honestly, all this stuff is usually not as big of a deal as people think it is in their head, right?
I just don't want my mom to be listening or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
We're big with moms, so.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Okay.
You a triple murder suspect, or what's going on?
Yeah, we've heard that before.
Yeah.
Hey, we're an innocent till proven guilty type of show.
Yeah, just tell us.
I'm on OnlyFans.
You're on OnlyFans.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? I bet your mom doesn't even know what that is.
Yeah.
So I think you're safe.
I hope so.
Okay. How?
If you searched your name, would it come up? Because he knows your name, he could Google you.
More importantly is the content. Is it PG-13
Yeah,
or is it something?
Brooke just asked her to send you a link if you're really that interested.
We know what you want,
okay.
Brooke.
Is it pretty aggressive?
It's not extremely aggressive, but it's definitely leaning into rated R.
Okay.
Well, some guys love that, and some guys don't. It's a personality thing.
I mean, you're definitely going to have to tell him
no matter what.
whether he knows now or not.
And we really appreciate you being vulnerable and coming clean about that to us. We will definitely get your information during the break for Jose's sake, but you
Wait, I thought I was getting her information.
No, I get the free trial. I was nicer.
We're very thorough in our research whenever we do this thing. But I'm curious. How successful are you with your OnlyFans? Are you somebody who might be more well known, or?
Well, yeah, I'm somewhat popular. I have a pretty big following.
Okay, wow. Well, now I guess that has me curious. If you've got all these followers and all the success, then why Eric?
What?
She's not interested in the
likes
followers.
Eric.
Yeah, it's a great question. I'm not on any dating apps, and this happened organically, which
Yeah.
it was very exciting to meet him just like face to face as strangers.
Yeah.
It felt like a cute little meet cute, you know?
Yeah. How will you handle it if it is an issue for him?
I don't know. I mean, some guys are scared. Some guys are like way too into it. So it's like, is that the only reason why you like me?
I think I know which category we fell into. Sorry. But we will not bring this up again unless Eric says it first, because we're going to come back and call him and ask him, why wouldn't he call you back after such a great, unique, genuine hangout?
I keep forgetting he may not even know about the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It is so nice to have a listener just be honest with us from the beginning.
I
And
know.
I think you understand how much easier this makes our job.
It did take a lot to get it out of her.
It doesn't matter.
Unless the rating is
Doesn't
even
matter.
worse than ours. So we're going to find out when we call Eric and get you your second date update right after this. Hold on.
Second date update.
Brooke said it earlier, and I think we all agree, it is refreshing to have a listener actually be honest and vulnerable with us up front for real.
Oh, yeah.
It makes me feel so much less stressed going into this phone call, even though that's like a big, I mean, it's kind of a big thing.
Yeah, but it feels like we're all on the same page.
Yes, it's good to know that information before we dial this
Yes.
guy.
Yeah.
And our listener, Donna, who's Jose's already searched that name 14 times during the break, she told us
There's
about...
so many Donnas on OF, by the way.
I know. It's hard to nail down which one she is. But she told us about her meeting with a guy named Eric. It happened organically when they were both at a food festival. And they ended up bonding, walking around the city together, sharing desserts. Now he's not calling her back.
It was such a sweet interaction.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
was.
it really felt genuine.
And the whole reason I bring up the honesty part is because she admitted to us that Eric may have found out that she is a successful model on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, is we all understand that information can tend to freak some people out. And maybe that could be the reason that Eric is avoiding her.
And if he brings it up, do you want us to admit then that we already know Donna? Or is that something then you just want to talk to him?
Or do we lie and say, that's not her?
Yeah, actually, I feel like I would like it if I were to be the one to say it to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he knows.
That makes sense.
Fair.
If he found something online.
Fair.
Yeah,
So
if he already knows.
I mean, he's
for
going to find out eventually if you ever talk about work. Like,
Well,
it's your
well,
job.
Have
He
to
will
tell
know
him.
I
soon.
mean,
you can always keep a secret life for 20, 30
Yeah.
years before you have to come
I-
clean about
me,
it.
I
So,
work from home.
yeah, so
Oh, okay.
he doesn't have to know all the details, but
That's good advice, Jeff.
it's really up
tell
to
him
you,
everything.
Donna. This is your decision. We're just going to call Eric. We'll see if he answers the phone, and then from that point on, we're just going to roll with it, okay?
Okay, beautiful.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial his number right now. Let's do this.
Hello?
Hey, we're looking to talk with Eric.
Yeah, this is Eric. Who's this?
All right.
Hey, this is a show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
What up, man? Good morning.
Whole show's here.
I'm Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey.
You guys want to go around the room and introduce
Yeah,
yourself?
names?
I'm
Go
Jose.
ahead.
Sorry.
Let's sound off, room. I'm Jeff.
just show works.
I'm Jose.
Okay, Eric. Hey.
Yeah.
That's bro.
That's,
my
yeah,
God.
Brooke, she's the fun one.
So awkward. Why are you so awkward?
Anyway,
And there's also Alexis.
I want to hear him talk.
we're trying to help out one of our listeners that you actually went on a date with recently. Her name's Donna.
Sounded like a cute date.
I guess if I had to sum it up, I would say that I just had a different impression of her on our date from when we first met at this beer garden. And I don't know how much she told you.
Well, it's not much more than that. According to her, it was the beer garden. You went out afterwards, walking around the city.
I thought it was really sweet that you guys didn't drink again either. Like you shared dessert. It sounds like you had great conversation.
I don't know how that even happens. How do you stop drinking? Sorry, that was a personal comment. My bad.
But you were saying that you got a different impression from her from when you met and during the
By
date.
the
Like,
end.
can you explain what you meant?
Yeah, I want to make it clear, she's a super sweet girl. She's really nice. She's really cute.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And maybe it was just because it was loud at the beer garden where we were there, but she seemed a little more outgoing and a little more, I don't know, wild, if that's a fair word. And when we were on our date, she just seemed really shy and a little, I don't know, conservative or...
Can you elaborate on that conservative part?
Yeah.
Like what made her come off that way to you?
she just kind of gave off like goody-goody vibes. And
Oh, that is so unattractive, isn't it?
not generally what I'm into.
I feel you on that, brother.
Okay.
And you're really good at reading people.
Right.
Yeah, I am pretty good at reading people. And to be honest, she just seemed a lot more innocent than I am.
Okay. You think she's too innocent.
And you want like a
Interesting.
wild woman.
Yeah, I don't mean like wild. I'm just looking for someone who's a little more adventurous.
Okay.
Aren't you in for an adventure right now?
Wow.
For you.
Because
Choose your own
Buckle.
adventure at
Yeah.
this point.
Buckle up.
there is a very adventurous woman on the other line listening in on this phone call.
Ooh.
And I'm not sure if you could guess that girl would be Donna.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Donna.
Really?
Really, Donna, are you there?
Hi, Eric.
Oh my God, are you dying on the inside, Donna?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Donna, I didn't know you were on the other end of the line, and I don't want to seem like a jerk here. Like, you are super sweet. You're such a kind girl, and I had a really great time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I get it. And I hear you. I literally heard everything you said. I totally get it. And maybe I do come across that way in one-on-one scenarios, but I'm adventurous. I do have quite an adventurous, wild side.
There we go.
I mean, that's cool for you to say that, and again, I think you're really cool. But like, you can say that, but I don't know how I'm supposed to believe that based on the signals that I was picking up from you. You know?
Really? Okay.
Well, you could just trust me that I'm not as shy as I seem.
Oh.
I don't really meet people in person. So, yeah, it's exciting, a little weird, and I obviously came off very shy, but I don't know what to say. I'm experienced. I'm an experienced woman.
That is such a weird. You do not have to say that.
I feel like she's not used to having to say this.
I know, but she's obviously not shy. She called a radio station and is here with us.
good point. Yeah.
Even outside of the other stuff.
I mean, it's pretty wild that you called a radio station, but again, you sound innocent to me, and you're
She's
just
like
kind of trying to pretend to be someone you're not to please me, and that doesn't. You don't need to do that.
Okay.
Because you sound so wild on the phone.
Okay, well, I guess if you feel that way and you don't want to believe me or get to know me more, then I guess nice meeting you.
Oh my God.
No.
I think that's a good choice, Donna.
Oh, Donna.
Well, at
Okay.
least they can part ways.
No, I don't
Look,
think Donna should tell him.
I like what she's
I
doing.
think-
I do too.
I think she should tell him before he hangs up.
I mean, he is so certain who she is and doesn't have an open mind to see
Yeah.
anything else. Like,
Okay.
Donna, I'm guessing, doesn't feel like he deserves that knowledge.
Well, fine, but at least before we go, I have to ask, Eric, would you like to go out with shy, innocent Donna one more time, and we would pay for the date?
Again, it doesn't seem like a match. I appreciate it.
Wow.
I mean, Eric, I think you made a mistake, and maybe I'll see you online sometime.
You can afford it.
He's going to have to pay to see her.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I wouldn't worry about it, Eric. You know what?
Can somebody just tell me what's going on?
No, sorry, bye. All right, he's gone. Sorry, Donna. We had to hang up on that guy.
Dude.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a guy assume that about you before?
I can maybe see why he maybe thought that, but it was so crazy that he just didn't want to give me another chance.
I like how hardcore he thought he was.
Yeah.
You know, he's just crazy.
I want to be there the day he finds out what you do.
I know. It's probably the day that he listens to this podcast and is like, oh my God, the mistakes that I've made.
He was so sure he knew how to read people. That's what got me.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We're getting a lot of texts in 78592 on this one. One says,
You think?
I hope Eric's listening right now and realizes he missed out on the chance of a lifetime.
Yeah.
It's really a learning moment to not judge people so quickly.
Really?
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, the don't judge a book by its cover sort of thing.
I don't think it was the cover that was the problem. It was just like her attitude.
Yeah. Another text says, I've been trying to date an OnlyFans girl for years. That guy's an idiot.
Oh, man.
There's a lot of other people on the text board, though, going crazy because we didn't tell him and didn't say it. She never revealed what she does to him.
I'm proud of her for not.
I know, I agree.
Yeah.
I thought this would be like Alexis going out with Cristiano Ronaldo and just not realizing he plays soccer, and it's like, you're not my type.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Donna,
Hottest guy in the world.
Donna did email the show after we recorded that, though, and said, I thought I'd just send him a screenshot as a parting gift. So
She did not.
I think he knows now.
Did she just trying to get more subscribers?
Yeah, she probably got one.
Out of this, she probably did. We're hoping to get a few more subscribers. If you like the second dates,
Ooh,
you
and
can
we're
always.
free.
Yeah.
100%.
I still have my shirt off, by the way.
On YouTube, you can find us, or anywhere where you get your podcast at Brooke and Jeffrey. And make sure if you need help with your dating life, email the show. We'll call that person who's not calling you back.
Future health, weight loss. Want Ozempic but can't afford thousands a month? You need Wegovy for $399 all in, no hidden fees. The only FDA-approved GLP-1 for weight loss at the lowest price yet. Save hundreds on authentic, safe, effective Wegovy pre-dosed injection pens for a limited time. No insurance needed, no tricky syringes, just faster weight loss. Get this limited time deal at futurehealth.com today for the best price on the market. These meds eliminate hunger and cravings, while Future Health handles the rest. Easy. Join those losing 10 pounds their first month. Plus, you don't have to drive to a doctor's office. It's all online via telehealth with licensed clinicians in your area. Go to futurehealth.com to see if you qualify and start losing weight this week. Visit futurehealth.com. Future without the E.